Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels, baseball playoffs. Sixth inning in Cleveland. Guardians tied with the Detroit Tigers 1-1. George Valera has homered for the Guardians' lone run. Cleveland needs a victory to stay alive. Late tonight, it's the Cincinnati Reds in L.A. to meet the Dodgers, and it is a do-or-die situation for the Reds, who dropped the opener of that series last night. Zach Littell will be on the mound for the Redlegs. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be the Dodgers' starting pitcher. Later this afternoon, San Diego at Chicago, with the Cubs have a 1-0 lead. And tonight is Boston and New York. Red Sox took the opener for the Yankees last night. The Atlanta Braves, the latest team of the managerial opening, announcing today that Brian Snitker will not return after 10 years. Cleveland Browns changing starting quarterbacks, going from veteran Joe Flacco to rookie Dylan Gabriel for this weekend's game against Minnesota in London. Arizona Cardinals have put running back Trey Benson on IR. He'll miss the next 4 to 6 weeks after surgery for a meniscus injury. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola, I'm Dennis Farina. So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, we made it to the middle of the week here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Mike has got another little PTO day. He will be back this week. I promise you that. But hey, we've got another good, clean boy in the building with us for a second straight day. Adam King from 10 TV. Thanks, man.
Am I to believe that Mike is coming back exclusively for a Friday? Is that correct?
He's saying, well, I know he heard yesterday's show, or he probably checked in and said, I got to get back.
The idea
Maybe 2 days will be enough.
The idea that someone would show up exclusively for a Friday is ridiculous. It's like in school when
you said he's not coming back tomorrow.
You announced it. Ted announced it yesterday to everybody. They know.
No, I don't think he did.
He did. Am I wrong?
I didn't say anything on the air about it.
Oh, he put it in the chat. Anyway, it's like when you have...
Way to go there, King.
Well, I apologize. It's like when you have a snow day and you have like 3 snow days in a row, and then you come back and it's a Thursday or a Friday. It's like, what are we doing at school this week? Just go home. Everybody just go home. Let's call it a week. You get the whole week off, and let's not pretend like we're going to take this day seriously on a Friday.
Look, PTO is PTO. We have the days. We get to the point of the year where you got to get some of them in, and then things will end. You don't use them, you lose them here at this company. So that's a little bit of the behind the scenes of how that works. But if you're able to do some of the midweek PTO, I think it's an incredible little hack. Honestly, it puts you in a good mental state to know. That's why do you think Teddy takes half the Wednesdays off?
Yes.
That's perfect, right? Get a little Popeyes in, you split up the week.
Exactly.
You get 2 Fridays.
Definitely.
You get Tuesdays a Friday, and then Friday's a Friday.
Wow, that's... You know what?
It's pretty cool.
Aside from like one trip a year, if you were going to take a trip, like...
Just take a month vacation like Beamer?
Well, yes. If you did
one big banger
if you did the rest of your vacations and exclusively took one day off, like you did that Wednesday every single week, that'd be unbelievable. You would never have a 5-day week.
All right, we're off and running here. Adam King is here. How you doing there, Teddy?
I'm doing good, Mike.
All right, how you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
All right, we're all here. We have a fun show lined up at 3:30. Leather Jacket Time with Nicole Shearin. So 210 TV people in the studio at the same time. We'll see if real Nicole Shearin is here or if she has to dip out to Buckeye basketball. If not, I believe we will have a little AI Nicole, which might actually be better than real Nicole. And AI Nicole might actually have more experience doing the segment at this point.
AI Nicole, I will say... is able to be more honest than real Nicole. Kind of say how she feels. I think AI Nicole is just real Nicole, and we're saying it's AI Nicole.
All right.
Have you seen that they have this new like AI actress that's the rage right now?
No,
right?
no.
Yes.
What is this?
Oh, people are freaking out.
Yeah,
is this an Elon thing? Is that what you're talking about, or is that something different?
I don't think it has anything to do with Elon, is it?
An AI actress.
No, so it's
but
what's her name? What does she do?
Yeah, she has a name.
She has a name.
She has a name.
And the idea is they're trying to sell her to companies, and companies can use them to create movies. And people are like,
oh, that sucks.
Well, Timmy.
It's one thing if you're going to take dead Peter Cushing, I think, and put in the Star Wars Rogue One. And just because he did act in those movies,
yeah, he did.
They needed his character, and they thought that this was a neat thing to use with technology. Just dreaming up some fake person.
Her name Her name is Tilly Norwood. AI actress is not an actor. The next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. That is what they are.
Oh, well,
that's what they're selling her as.
That's a fantastic combination.
I will say this. I saw a video of this yesterday. It looks real. It's scary how real it works.
They're getting this stuff to look pretty real. I understand that. Tilly Norwood. Scott Norwood's wife. Fake wife. And at 5:30 this evening, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. We got a little Blue Jackets Wednesday. We talked some Jackets yesterday. They played the Capitals. They're rolling through the preseason now. They will go to D.C. Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Their next one up. A little baseball action last night, King. I mean, it was about what we expected, right? I mean, this was going to be a tall order for the Cincinnati Reds and a 5-0 start in the middle innings, and it's just too much. Reds put 5 runs on the board when it was done, but the Dodgers doubled them up by the time it was finished.
I want to send everybody in Cincinnati a box of cookies. I mean, just something to just warm them up, cheer them up. You got Monday night, your NFL team. I went through the Bengals schedule last night. I don't think they're going to win another game if they don't make changes. And then Cincinnati, you're as high as you've been in 5 years, and then that's what you go out there and do. It's a tough place to be right now in the 5-1-3.
Yeah, down 8-0 going into the 7th. They put up a bunch of runs in the 7th and the 8th, but that was too much. I know now fans are questioning, the lineup and where the two Hayeses are in the order, and if it's maybe coming from above. I don't know. I also don't think many Reds fans thought that they would beat the Dodgers.
But I don't
you got into the playoffs, I think, when you saw you were going to L.A., all the games, and I do like the format. Frankly, I like the format. When they left the one-game wild card, but the higher seed gets all 3 of the games. No traveling, just play boom, 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 1, 2, 3 games. And then that way the teams that are already through to the divisional series, they don't have that much time to sit around and get cold and wait. But I don't know if anybody expected it. What do we got going on with the guards?
It's tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out.
All right, bottom of the 6th. And sure enough, the guards have that 1 run on just 2 hits, right?
Hey.
Just the way that they do it. But if they can win 2-1, that'd be okay. Again, without seeing their bats come alive and putting some real runs on the board, I don't know how far they're going to go in these playoffs. But if they could just take this to a Game 3 since they've got the home games here, that would be nice.
That's all you can ask for if you're a Guards fan right now. I mean, yesterday was about as brutal a way to lose as you can. Having a runner on third with no outs and not getting the tying run home is that's about as brutal as you can lose.
I saw you driving your car around the parking lot before you came in. It was like 2:50, 2:52. I'm saying, King, where the hell are you? We were texting about the show. And I appreciate you doing this because I know it's a longer work day when you join us for the full 3-hour show. But what were you doing out there? You said something about your dog?
I am off today. It's my off day.
Well, even better.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I take it back. You should have been in here at like 2 o'clock or so.
No.
Give me an hour on your off day.
No.
That's, you know what? That's even nicer. Yeah. That's even nicer. It's your day off. That's why you were in street clothes. You got the Rose Bowl hoodie on. Yeah. Very nice.
My sweet mother, she's a very, very sweet lady.
Sweet gal. Hell of a good cook.
She loves my dog. And so she said, hey, why don't you bring your dog to the station? She works down here. And she said, I'll go take Ruby and we'll go have some fun for 3 hours.
Oh, like so she didn't have to drive all the way to your place?
Yes,
a little
exactly.
Dog drop-off?
A little dog drop-off.
Drop-off.
Yeah, and so then she gets
So she wasn't here. I was
waiting on her.
Did she get here in the first segment?
Yeah.
Did she already pick the dog up?
She's got Ruby.
I'd be afraid to just leave the dog.
No, it wasn't. She was there as I was walking in. She was there as I was walking in. We were good.
I mean, like, let me put it this way. I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody would steal a dog. I think that's the craziest thing ever. But but people have done it. People have done it.
Lene Kakua is terrified somebody's going to steal the dog.
Your gal Lene.
Yes,
yeah.
Lene, that's her biggest fear in the world. It's like she thinks that there are people out there. Like if I say, hey, I'm going to put the windows down for 2 seconds, I'm going to run into the gas station to pay the attendant for gas.
You got to be careful with that stuff, too, because the way people are going to look at you like you don't care about the dog.
I know.
You're trying to hotbox the thing and kill it.
Let me be clear.
Leave the dog at home.
Let me be clear. My dog lives a better lifestyle than I did as a child. Like my dog,
we fly these dogs first class these days.
My dog is living the best life you've ever seen. And so I will say I like to not have my dog at home when I'm at work because I think, hey, how would you feel?
I get it.
How would you feel, Timmy, if you were locked in a house and everybody left you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, Kevin McAllister, I made my family disappear. That sounds like a freaking dream to me, Adam. What you are explaining right now sounds like a dream scenario. I don't get how anyone would want to steal a dog.
No, I don't.
You're just stealing a problem. Well, that dog's going to be out of its mind. It's not going to be settled. Who has the patience? Or like the emotions to actually deal with that. Let's say like we were bad guys.
Yeah.
Like we're bad dudes.
You are a bad guy, but that does not make you a bad guy.
No. Let's say like we're really evil. We're really bad. Like we're criminals, hardened criminals. I wouldn't get into the dog stealing business. I couldn't take it.
Well, you know what's weird is when we were children, every movie had a dog catcher in it, and they were always the most evil person.
There were a lot
and
of dogs.
that's not a real thing.
Well, no, it is a real thing. I mean, it is a real thing. People take dogs.
Yes, but they're not.
We've established that.
They're not like driving around in scary carriages and like out to get the dogs. Like
I ain't seen them.
No, they're not.
Maybe
Ted,
they do.
Ted, have you ever seen a dog catcher?
They got the black vans or the unmarked vans?
I know they have the dog wardens out there, but I have not physically seen them.
If you physically seen one, you'd whistle blow, as any good Samaritan would do.
Yeah.
You'd like get big like you were chasing a bear away or something.
Well, I mean,
Yell
there's some out there that are legitimate because they get called out and say, hey, there's this dog out there.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Just to be clear,
stealing the dogs.
Only one person in the chat got my Wreck-It Ralph reference.
I missed the Wreck-It Ralph.
I said,
right over my head.
You're a bad guy. Does not mean you're a bad guy.
I didn't get that. You were doing a thing. It's good for the people. Sometimes I'll miss it. You know,
you got to be better than that.
You still make the reference. You missed my sweet gal, hell of a good cook, ugly as sin.
Yeah,
and
I blew right over it.
Right over you.
I thought you just knew my mom.
I need a ruling about fandom. We're going to get to the bottom of this coming up next. Adam King is in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a crash that's blocking the right lane on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from 33 to Alum Creek Drive. Crews are on scene there, causing about a 10-minute delay. We also have a crash that's blocking the right lane on northbound 315 after 670, causing holdup. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. October is Car Care Month. Visit your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location and save $40 on any repair of $150 or more. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid October 1st through October 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. Columbus, October is here, and with good weather comes more home improvement projects. Do you have old, stuck, or cracked windows that you've been putting off replacing? Well, Window Nation Columbus can help. This month, when you buy 2 windows, you'll get 2 more for free. There's no limit to how many windows you replace, and your total price includes 1-day installation. With Window Nation, you also won't have to make any payments for 2 years, which is a big deal with the holiday season coming up. And did I mention you could celebrate your newly upgraded home with 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game? What other company in Columbus would thank you for replacing all your windows in your home with a fun experience like that? Put an end to your window problems before this beautiful fall weather ends. Now through October 31st, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free now, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With Window Nation, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit windownation.com today to start your free estimate. That's windownation.com.
Listen up.
Y'all know what time it is.
Abbott Elementary returns.
Miss Shementi will no longer be teaching 2nd grade. She'll be moving up to teach middle school math in homeroom.
New year.
Preteens are very different than 2nd graders.
Every day is like an episode of Scared Straight. What?
Same Abbott.
We live in a post-truth landscape, and these kids hit below the belt, which is where you haven't been touched in years.
Abbott Elementary season premiere.
Tonight at 8:30 on ABC6.
Good morning, Columbus. It's going to be a good day, and it's going to be big. With the biggest morning news team in Central Ohio, Good Day Columbus. The biggest news, weather, and traffic in town every day. Bringing you over 5 hours of breaking news, live reports, and continuing coverage, and stories that'll make you smile. First Warning Weather gets you ready for the day ahead, and Steer Clear Team Traffic will get you to work on time. Good Day Columbus, weekday mornings on ABC6. It's going to be a good day.
Common Man here for my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. Out of all the commercials I do, I get the most questions about Sell for 1%. That can't be real, right? It's real, and there's no catch. This is a local, family-owned, full-service home selling experience. They do photos. They do the legwork. Everything you would expect from a realtor who charges you 6%. Story time with Common Man. Back when I was banging, my mom became a realtor. Then she was surprised when she had to work nights and weekends, because that's when people actually want to look for homes. She worked at one of the big brokers for like a year, sold a few houses, was a total flake, and she would tell you herself, don't hire my mom. She doesn't deserve 6%. Don't take my word for it. Throw Sell for 1% in the Google machine. 4.9 stars. The average customer saves over 10 grand. No strings and no kidding. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. 614-451-6616. Or check them out at sellfor1%.com.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Progressive Insurance. With insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Another summer day ahead with daytime highs topping out in the low 80s and bluebird skies with plenty of sun. For tonight, a few more clouds in our lows, getting down into the upper 40s to low 50s. But then for Thursday, we'll see partly sunny skies and highs right around 80 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to tell you about my good friends at Tri-State Men's Health. King, you know about the ED?
Yeah, Ted was telling me about it the other day. Ted was telling me all about it.
Mess you up. Bad news if you got it. That stands for erectile dysfunction, but the good news is Tri-State Men's Health, they are experts at treating it. Studies show that around 50% of men over age of 50 have some form of the condition, and young men can be affected by ED as well. We better be on our P's and Q's, Adam. But what you may not know is that ED stems from a variety of causes, and these often call for different treatment strategies, and that's what Tri-State Men's Health does. So go to tristatemenshealth.com, start taking a look around. We have 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, easy to get to. That first appointment is just $99. What a better way to start. You get the T and PSA test, if medically advised, a dose, and if that doesn't work in the office, that first visit is free. You could be doing it the very next day. TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
I told him Timmy sent me, and they said, I'm so sorry.
What did that mean?
That I knew you. They felt bad.
Such a liar.
I am a liar.
They love me. They would have had those little party poppers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
do they play music when you say
free mints?
And free.
Oh, you get those breath savers? You, of all people, need them. Hey, we were talking about the pet situation.
Whoa.
We were talking, let it go. Just slide by. We were talking about how you left your dog in your car like a madman, like a maniac. Risk of overheating, risk of theft.
The car was on. Why did I catch a stray?
Thank God. The car was running. You promised me it was like 3 to 5 minutes.
It was actually like 2 minutes. But
Mom picked it up.
I just caught a stray
what's the pup's
of
name?
all strays.
A stray dog?
Wow. Now I'm going to go cry.
What's your mom's name?
Anel.
Anel got the dog.
Anel has the dog.
What's the dog's name?
Ruby.
Little Ruby. I think you said that already.
I did.
Ruby Sue.
I'm going to stop drinking coffee. I'll tell you that.
I did see this story from yesterday that Teddy put in the prep packet about theft of animals. Like, we're talking about that, and I don't, if I was a bad, hardened criminal, I don't think I'd be in the dog stealing biz. And then I thought of, we were thinking about movies and stuff. Beethoven, they're trying to steal Beethoven.
Yeah.
Charles Grodin's trying to get it back, right? So that happened. But did you see that the hawks that have been trained for bird control, there's a lot going on here. I didn't know this was a thing either. There's been these hawks that a handler
I just saw
oversees at SoFi Stadium. They also should have this up in Minneapolis to try to keep other birds from flying in to the reflective paneling. That's, I think, becoming more of a concern as they build these new stadiums that are basically glass on the outside. Birds just run themselves, fly into them and kill themselves. But the hawks that are doing bird control at SoFi have been stolen. Can you believe that?
It was accidental. I mean, the theft was on purpose, but the guy
accidental.
Yes, hold on. The theft was on purpose.
Yeah, I was.
But the guy did
accidentally. Tito accidentally stealing somebody's butter?
I thought it was my bird. I didn't know.
I thought it was my bird. Looked like my bird.
No, so the birds, I guess, were in the back of this like golf cart, and the guy stole the cart. He didn't know the birds were in the back.
Oh my gosh, that's how it went?
Yeah, that's how it went down.
That's not good.
No, because here's the scary part. What if that guy still doesn't know the birds are in there?
What did he do with those birds?
I don't know. We don't know, but we're going to find out. Ace Ventura, pet detective.
I don't know, man. I mean, if we don't have the birds back, how do we know that the guy stole the golf cart without knowing that there were birds back there?
Soccer style kicker, graduated from Colorado.
What does that? I mean, what does that even mean? He hopped in the cart because he knew the birds were there.
No, he probably wanted a golf cart and took the golf cart and then...
Or an easier way to take the birds by just driving away instead of grabbing a giant couple of cages and running.
They're not in... I don't know that they're in cages.
What, are they just sitting there on the cart? Then why wouldn't they just, flutter away?
I read that they were in a box. They were in a...
What are we doing with our animals, man? Trapping them in cars, putting them in boxes?
First of all, let's get back. Ruby was fine, all right?
Ruby is not fine.
Lene listens to this show. She's going to freak out. Lene doesn't like when the dog's in the car for more than 25 seconds.
Yeah, it says the cart was later found abandoned in an alley about 4.5 miles east of SoFi Stadium, and the Hawks were not inside.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
So he took the Hawks.
Uh-oh.
Or the Hawks left. And the falconer, I love that you could be a falconer. Charles Cogger said, I've got a lot of time into these birds and a lot of effort. Alice was like, steady girl. Clever girl. I know what he means. He's got an attachment to these birds.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
He's got an attachment to these
It's just the way you said it.
Alice and Bubba.
You said it so smooth. Alice.
At first, Cogger feared the worst when remains were found inside the vehicle, but they turned out to be frozen quail stored as food for the Hawks. Jeez. He said, I've got hope again because they weren't found on the cart. The boxes were there, but the birds were gone. So hopefully they get to the bottom of that. I do really quickly want to dedicate the show to my pal, Jack. My son, 14 years old today. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Jack. Timmy, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 14 right now.
Yeah,
you know
today.
You know what he'll be next year?
Yes.
15.
Driving age.
Yeah.
I got so many thoughts on
Timmy.
just everything, being a dad, how fast it's going, that he's going to be driving. He's
Are
going to
you
be trying to
going
get
to
with
be
the ladies soon, too, if not already.
If not already. You don't know what's going. What is he in? A freshman in high school?
He's going into his freshman year of high school next year. He's an 8th grader. My
grade.
God.
Yeah. I mean, did you not have a girlfriend in 8th grade?
I didn't have girlfriends, man. Would you take a look at me?
Oh, it's a good point. Ted, when did you have your first girlfriend?
I'm with Tim. I didn't have girlfriends either.
No. Oh, wow.
We didn't have time for all that either.
No.
Wow.
We were into sports.
Yeah, we're sports. We're trying to chase our dreams.
Well, that's right. Chase our dreams.
The women will come later.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
The Tiger Woods mentality.
Plenty of time for all that.
The Tiger Woods mentality there.
Not quite like that.
Not that. I meant that's Tiger focused on his golf game.
Yeah.
And not
for us.
Not Mrs. Hall, I apologize. Not to that level.
But then eventually I went to college. I met my wife. The rest was history.
She got a great ass.
Alrighty then. Timmy, are you going to be the guy, the dad, that has a car for his son right when he gets his driver's license? Have you made that decision?
The plan would be to have something for him to get around. I think it's convenient for everybody.
Okay.
It's not in like we're going to go out and buy you a car, but we're trying to take our steps to where he can get one of our cars that we've already been driving into the ground.
So then you get a new car.
But we've got these Nissans that just go and go and go and go, baby. And the Altima is great. Even if it's got high mileage, if it's running, the plan would be, here you go. We'll keep this thing oil changed, keep it tuned up, fresh tires, and then there's the car. And then mom gets a new car.
Mom gets a new car. Dad doesn't get a new car.
That's how we go. I did bring this up. I got to get to this because the situation with fandom from last night's Dodgers-Reds game. Rob Lowe, literally, Rob Lowe was all in on the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
But Rob Lowe is a Cincinnati Reds fan.
I won't.
There's pictures that go way back to his childhood, even recent photos where he's decked out in Reds gear. It's a little tough, too, because I know sense of community, if you live in a certain market, I find it okay and in the rule book to pick up a team if you live in that market, live in that community. But shouldn't childhood team trump that if they're meeting in an important series? A lot of people calling out Rob Lowe for this. I think, and look, I'm someone that can speak from experience, living in some different places, having different teams. I was a Royals fan when I went to KU and lived in KC. But if the Orioles would come out to town, I would throw on an Orioles cap for that one because the childhood team trumps. What do you say?
I will not stand for Rob Lowe slander on this.
Oh,
no.
I know he supports the entire NFL, too.
Rob,
So he cheers for the whole league. Yeah.
Rob Lowe is the nicest celebrity I have ever met.
I'm not saying
he is
he's
a
not
sweet
nice.
man. He wants everybody to win. If he wants to wear a Dodgers hat, he can wear a Dodgers hat.
Oh, come on.
Yes, he's from Dayton.
Come on. Remember where you came from.
Rob, I know you're an avid listener of this show. I apologize for Timmy. We're a big fan of you. We're a big fan of the West Wing. And I'm sorry that Timmy tried to drag you through the mud today.
I will say, too, like I am okay. I have relaxed my rules a little bit. If you want to buy a hat of a team, when you visit a city and say that team doesn't have any major conflicts with your, childhood favorite teams, some people will not do that. Some people say, hell no, you stick with the one team. I work with Common Man and he doesn't do any of that stuff. He doesn't play any of those games. So our rules are a little bit different right there. But I don't know. Don't go Dodgers when the Reds are in town. Those are your guys. The Dodgers also don't need your help. The Reds are the team that needs the help in this one right here. Okay. Nicole is on her way to do some Buckeye basketball things. But do not worry, the better Nicole, AI Nicole, will take a little visit here for leather jacket time. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Adam King of 10 TV is in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
If you need to use northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue, you're going to run into about a 5-minute delay there. You're also going to run into a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
What up, bitches? It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin.
Sponsored by Midwest Cards. Experience collecting in a whole new way.
Oh, looky here. The third chair is empty. What a surprise. What a shocker. It's become the norm. It's because Nicole Shearin is out doing God knows what. She's on so many vacations, and then just work has come in to mess up this segment.
It's wild to me that the other time that I hosted
She's
on
here.
Wednesday,
I saw her an hour ago.
The other time that I hosted on Wednesday, she was late by 5 minutes to her segment. I mean, it's a wild world out here.
And she's always texting me, what time do I get out?
Yeah, that's a wild thing. Never changes.
Like the same time.
I do
every segment.
I do 1:30 to 2 with Rothman.
When do you get out?
I get out at 1:57 every time. All right, I got my leather jacket here.
Look at Ted. Look at Teddy.
Panama Ted. Panama
that
Ted
looks
stepping.
It's a lovely look for the
Ted.
folks watching on YouTube.
There we go.
Panama Ted. Thank you, Teddy. Good stuff. Make sure that control room is all set.
There we go.
Oh, that looks like that is Miss Sheeran's leather jacket.
Well, she's represented.
It looked like a Euro cut at least.
I'll tell you this. I thought that I was going to be able to fit this a little more than I am.
No, you'd rip the stitching.
Yeah, well, I don't want to rip it. It's a very nice jacket.
Not with that hoodie on.
Yeah, if I took the hoodie off, maybe.
Maybe.
But I will say the armholes are very small.
Let's.
I'm very ripped, you know?
Yeah, that's going in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah. Like I said before, I said yesterday, I complimented your body type.
Hey,
but you don't do anything with it.
What
You're not good at anything.
What would I do with it, Timmy? What do you do?
Be a good athlete.
What do you do with your body type?
I play some stuff.
Like what?
I'm okay at some stuff.
Like what?
I'm a much better golfer than you.
That's
much better.
Yes, Timmy. You also.
And I'm not saying I'm great, but I can whip you up and down a golf course.
We also have never played together, so I don't want to hear it.
Oh, we've played near each other though. I've seen you in the group ahead.
You saw one swing.
I've seen
Timmy,
you.
I told you I cannot in any way do pressure on the golf course. There is nothing more stressful than standing at Muirfield and hitting that first drive, knowing everybody's watching.
I really love that about it.
Hate it.
I do.
I would get.
Sometimes I get a little loopy or loose when I have nothing on the line. If I'm just playing in the middle of the summer and that's it. But when you start, doing some side betting with your friends or chirping a little bit, play with Beam. Beam is a hell of a trash talker on the golf course.
I enjoy that.
My goodness.
But I feel like first tee at Muirfield, I would give you $100 if you let me just drop it, even in the rough. Just let me drop it 250 out there in the rough.
I will say, the first tee shot at Pebble Beach, my heart was racing like it has never raced.
See,
before.
I mean, but
that was a little bit new for me because
I had a caddy.
I had grown up. I had grown out of that. But then you play a golf course like that, you're literally for Rob Lowe, waiting your entire life to play a place like that. And it got me. But you know what? I buckled down. I hit a solid shot.
Nice.
I hit number one at Pebble Beach for super golf fans out there.
Dog leg right.
It goes inland, a little dog leg right. And I hit it basically a perfect straight ball.
Beautiful.
I wanted to hit the cut.
Yeah.
I hit a perfect straight ball, and my ball came up just short in the fringe of the trap. So through the fairway, just short of the trap. I was out there with a little flip wedge in.
There you go.
Number one. All right, AI Nicole is stopping by right here because the real thing isn't on, Nicole. Why are we missing another segment here? I know we've got a Buckeye Basketball Media Day. I'm assuming it's that's got you out.
Whoa, bros. I'm not about to sit up here and have you disparage real Nicole Shearin like that. It's not her fault that she's missed 7 of the last 11 Wednesday segments when she knew about the dates 3 months in advance. What do y'all expect? She's got to get her Buckeye basketball on today. No cap. Y'all know what I'm saying? Besides, I got to see my man John Mobley Jr. and ask him about how he'll be making it rain this year. He is going to be straight up drippy.
I agree with you, AI Nicole, about John Mobley Jr.
Yeah,
I'm sorry when... is what it is.
Is that accurate? 7 of the last 11?
Oh, it might be a little higher.
Oh, my gosh. I think we should keep a running tally in the sports department.
AI Nicole, who is your favorite Buckeye basketball player right now? You mentioned Mobley. Is there another one? You got a favorite?
Oh, my God. Is that even a question, y'all? You know I hold it down for my guy, Bruce Thornton. Why? Not only is he a flippin' rock on the basketball court, but he's from the GA. Shout out to the 404. Respect. Plus, his dad played football for the Dogs, and he was a straight-up beast, yo. Don't holla at me.
All right. Yeah, I mean, who's going to argue with Bruce Thornton if that's your pick?
I mean,
and I know the Georgia thing has got to put him up on a pedestal. I saw him on the video this morning. They were all doing the shout-out zip codes, all that stuff. Area codes, not zip codes.
I saw a picture of Nicole sitting in the sports department in her Georgia jersey this past Saturday.
She was working late Saturday night.
Watching the Alabama game. And I'll tell you, it's disgusting. It's repulsive that she would wear that in the sports department. Yeah. After what they did to the city of Columbus with that hit on Marvin Harrison Jr., to wear that around here, it's disgusting.
I agree.
It's disgusting.
It's you don't want to be seen by too many people doing that. I know they're not in the same conference or anything or major rivals, but they did have a big game recently in a semifinal.
They cheated.
They cheated. They were bums. They were dirty bums.
And then they signed a picture of them hurting Marvin Harrison.
I know. AI Nicole, though, it really does sound like you're loving Bruce a lot. You really are. I mean, I get it. We both get it. We're big fans.
Oh, yeah, bro. I totally freaking love it when Bruce gets the crowd all fired up. When they all start shouting, Bruce, that gets me going. Like, for real.
Yeah, I like it. Bruce.
I don't think...
We need to get some better crowds in the shot this year, though. We're going to be hoping for that.
They've got a great slate of games this year. Last year, they didn't have great home games. There was not really that many good home games that made you say,
there weren't. They had Pitt at home.
Yeah. That was
and they blew
it in double overtime.
Yeah. And I don't remember exactly what they were up by, but I think they were in a game position where they needed to come away with that. They'd done enough, and you're saying, you got to win that game. You're beating a team like Pitt at home.
Did you ask AI Nicole about chicken and basketball?
No, I didn't.
Got to ask her.
I didn't. Well, I don't want to ask her, okay? I'm going to ask AI
so quit
Nicole.
Asking.
I haven't really caught up with real Nicole or AI Nicole lately. It's been a while, so what have you been up to lately? What's been going on?
Guys, I just can't even right now. All my vacay is done, so I'm frowny face about that. Sucks big time. Then I get back to Columbus, and King gets to take a sweet-ass work trip to Seattle to cover my Bucks, and I have to stay here. Lame sauce. What's a homegirl got to do to get ahead? And did you see the vid of him trying to catch that fish? He asked, but I'm just trying to hit the gym, do my work, go easy on the brewskis, and get back in gear. And I'm still taking a break from Hinge right now because dudes are straight up tripping. I mean, seriously. That last guy canceled our Tuesday afternoon coffee date, says he's up for rescheduling, and then ghosts me. Is it because I still have to cover high school sports? Why is life in 2025 so hard? I have no dude. I have no house. But at least I got my gigantic white Jeep Wrangler Rubicon with 37 little duckies that takes up 2 parking spaces.
That's a sweet car. That's sweet.
It is
That's
a sweet car.
ride, AI.
It's a sweet.
That's not
sweet
bad.
car.
I don't do the ducky thing.
I'm just going to tell you this.
I've never ducked anybody.
Have you ever? I don't have a Jeep, so I can't.
No, you
duck.
do but you duck somebody else.
No,
do you have to have a Jeep?
I thought you had. I thought it was a Jeep on Jeep thing. Is it not?
All right. Well, that would explain it. Then I stayed out of that for the right reason.
I think if you get up to 10 missed segments of Nicole, this should turn into AI Nicole Leather Jacket Wednesday because this is pretty great. I'm enjoying it.
AI Nicole is just as good. AI Nicole, really appreciate you taking this for us because we didn't get the real one.
Aye, homies. Thanks for having me. Peace out. A-Town. What?
All right. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
You didn't see her. This isn't that new actor.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you were letting Rob Lowe off the hook like that back there.
Listen, Rob Lowe.
I thought you of all people might have a stronger take on that one.
Okay. If any other celebrity,
I'm the one that's more relaxed.
If any other celebrity did it, I would have a violently angry take.
It shouldn't be about the celebrity.
It should be
about
because
the
Rob
action.
Lowe is a sweet human being.
He can be a sweet guy.
I talked to his dad for 20 minutes. He is a nice family man, and I will not allow the slander of the Lowe family.
He's a good, clean boy.
He's a good, clean boy.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
Let him sleep in your bed.
Rob Lowe.
But he wasn't thinking. He wasn't thinking, like, love your team that you grew up with. Be there for them. The one area that I could kind of see where this gets fuzzy for me personally is when it comes to my association with Kansas, my fandom for the basketball squad and for football. I like to pay attention to them too. They lost to Cincinnati this week. They shouldn't have done that. But what would happen if it's Ohio State and Kansas for me? With how long I've been linked to this university now, doing the Buckeye show for as many years as I've done it, I've often thought about that, and I feel a little bit farther away from Kansas the longer that I've been here.
I would assume you would be pulling for Ohio State.
And that's natural.
Yeah. But
I would try to really not, I would try to watch it almost like I'm staring at a magic eye, where I'm not really rooting, I'm just watching and I accept the outcome. And I would find I would get some kind of feeling either way. Whatever happened.
I think that deep down in your heart, you feel more of a connection to these Ohio State players than you do to the Kansas players.
Yeah, no, I know I said what I said about Rob Lowe. I think it's a little different in that case if it happened. Like if we had...
Yeah, because
if somehow Kansas football made it to the semifinals.
There's no world
I'm
where
not going to be wearing my Kansas gear sitting here doing the show.
Timmy, there's no world where if Kansas football is playing Ohio State in the national championship, you wouldn't be full bore rooting for Ohio State.
There's no world where it would happen.
That's true. That's fair.
There's that.
There you go.
But then again, the team that would need it more would be Kansas.
Not true.
To go like with the Cincinnati Reds.
Because if Kansas was there, that would be there. They would already be celebrating.
Oh, it would be but that's what I'm saying. They would not be equipped to beat the Buckeyes. They would have been on some magical run. They would need more of the help.
What were you doing when Mario Chalmers hit his 3-pointer? Where were you?
It's a funny story, actually.
Ooh.
And I'll tell that to you.
When we come back. Howie Mandel.
It's perfect. Adam King from 10 TV is hanging out with us here. I also had a certain thought about that Buckeye football team that we've been watching get off to this 4-0 start. It's been on my mind the last couple of days. That is next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident that's on northbound 315 after 670 that's causing about a 5-minute delay. It will be stop and go from Dublin Road. And watch for a disabled vehicle that's on eastbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with a team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com, 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
My girlfriend is vegan. Sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you that. I assume she's already told you.
Jimmy Carr is going back on tour with his brand new show, Jimmy Carr Laughs Funny, live at Southern Theater. First show sold out, late show added on October 8th. Get tickets now at Kappa.com.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with a new protein option. Try Skyline's chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
You've heard about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Yeah, that's an old one. My dad told that one to me. But when it's your real feet, it's not a game. It's awful. Hey, it's Anthony. I had pain in my feet and my lower back, so I went to the Good Feet store and got the support I needed in my shoes that changed the game for me. I went in and they personally fit me for arch supports that would be perfect for my feet. The fitting process is simple. They ask the right questions about exactly what I was experiencing and the lifestyle I want to be able to live. They professionally measured my feet and arch size, and before I knew it, I was wearing my new arch supports home. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of. I'm a customer. I have their 3-step system put into all of my shoes. Get professionally fitted at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
Hey friends, Beamer here. And did your doctor just add another medication to that long list? Maybe for blood pressure, cholesterol, type 2 diabetes? You ask them how you're going to get off of it? Well, the answer is going to be losing weight. But you already knew that. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
When you're building a single-family house, multi-unit house, townhouse, penthouse, row house, or tiny house, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. The Columbus builders who are building Columbus do. They know they can rent the right equipment at the right price right now. Thanks to the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus. All powered by people for equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. So no matter what you've got going in or going up, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza. Which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
Listen up.
Y'all know what time it is.
Abbott Elementary returns.
Miss Shementi will no longer be teaching second grade. She'll be moving up to teach middle school math in homeroom.
New year.
Preteens are very different than second graders. Every day is like an episode of Scared Straight. What?
Same Abbott.
We live in a post-truth landscape, and these kids hit below the belt, which is where you haven't been touched in years.
Abbott Elementary season premiere.
Tonight at 8:30 on ABC6.
Good morning, Columbus. It's going to be a good day, and it's going to be big. With the biggest morning news team in Central Ohio, Good Day Columbus. The biggest news, weather, and traffic in town every day. Bringing you over 5 hours of breaking news, live reports, and continuing coverage, and stories that'll make you smile. First Warning Weather gets you ready for the day ahead, and Steer Clear Team Traffic will get you to work on time. Good Day Columbus, weekday mornings on ABC6. It's going to be a good day.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Mikey on PTO today. He's going to be back. Adam King from 10 TV hanging out this afternoon. We thank him for the time on the off day.
Can we call him?
I don't feel like doing that.
Can I call him?
No.
You can't stop me. I have free will.
Teddy's got the final say on that. Teddy,
can we call him, please?
Shut Adam up. Just say no.
Please.
I say no, but Adam, like you said, you're a free man. You can call him if you want to call him. That's up to you though, because when he gets angry and upset, then the fallout's on you.
5:15, we're going to call him.
No, we're
don't say
not.
we.
Stop
say we, yeah.
setting a schedule, all right, for which you have no control over.
Spot on.
No, he's not doing that.
That's fine. You can call him at 5:15. Right,
we'll
Timmy?
be on the air.
That's right. We'll be
in break.
That's right.
Call him for a minute in the commercial break. Yeah, for which he will let it go straight to voicemail. You asked me real quick about where I was for the Mario Chalmers shot when Kansas won the national championship against Memphis. That is a story I am so ashamed for, but it was a core memory, and it changed everything about the way I live my life watching sports, because I was bitter, I was jaded, I was filled with a lot of hate and anger and frustration. I wasn't that far out of school, so I was still pretty young and trying to mature a little bit, just as a person overall. So if you remember that team, that Memphis team, they had a lot of fingers being pointed at them for scandals with Calipari.
Yeah.
And there was like a cheating thing that Derrick Rose was suspected of. And so when they looked like they were going down, that Kansas team that I put my heart and soul into that year, I even was subletting an apartment in Raleigh. I was waiting for Sarah to actually finish nursing school to meet me out in the Raleigh-Durham area where she was going to start a job. But I had like 4 or 5 months to go before she was done. And so for that whole basketball season, I needed a sublease because Sarah and I were going to get the apartment together. And I happened to live with a massive North Carolina basketball fan. And it could have very well in another life been Rhyme Time, but it wasn't, because he would have been just a little baby boy back then. But this dude, Andre, he and I had a good time, good-natured, watching the games back and forth. We had the Final Four matchup against UNC. So we had the little rivalry in the apartment, won that game, and then national championship comes along. I'm watching the game at my sister and brother-in-law's house. And I'm sad to say I threw in the towel. When that game got into the final minute, Memphis, I believe, built a 9-point lead, and it started to go to just the free throw game. And the game started to slow down, and I gave in. I was upset. I was mad. I just, in my negative brain, thought that we were losing. So I said goodnight, and I headed back.
Wow.
I headed back home, which was like a 10-minute drive. And when I walked into the apartment, my roommate, the big UNC fan, looked at me like I was nuts, as he should have, because I was a psychopath. He was saying, "What the bleep are you doing? How are you not watching this game right now?" My sister had even called me on the way home. I ignored it because I didn't want to talk about it. And of course, Kansas is in the overtime period.
That's crazy. So you never saw the shot?
I didn't see the shot live.
Wow.
Yeah. Obviously, I go back on tape and watch it and see the whole minute in review and how it got that way and the shot.
Timmy, that's
and
bad.
From that point, it's horrible. From
bad.
that point on, I never stopped watching a game, never left a game early, never gave up hope, all of the above. Especially if I'm paying money and I'm in a building, if I'm in an arena, in a place, I'm not going to check out early. And this has come up to benefit me several times now, where you still see people do this. The Bengals-Jags game was probably the one game this year that we're going to go to, especially now that Joey B is injured and he got hurt in that game.
Yeah.
They were struggling against Jacksonville, and a lot of people were leaving that game. People were leaving that game when it was still a one-possession contest.
They were out.
And I think Browning just threw his pick, but all you need to do is get a stop, hold him to 3, and then you get another chance to win with a touchdown. People left.
What
are you doing?
People left when Jacksonville had the ball up, 6?
Yes.
And on the 20-yard line of the Bengals, because you thought, okay.
No, I think they were up 3.
Were they?
I think they were up 3. And then, because the Bengals then wound up winning the game by more than just 1, I want to say. I remember thinking that it's okay. Hold them to a field goal.
And you're fine.
You're fine. But they got the turnover is what they got.
Yeah, they did. They picked
them
off.
And so then they went back and they won the game. There was another one earlier where it was Cincy and C.J. Stroud and the Texans. C.J.'s rookie year. Texans are blowing them out, but it was still early. It was first half. And then the Bengals came storming back. It was a great game. Tyler Boyd dropped the ball in the end zone. The Bengals should have won, but it taught me everything about how to have faith and to stay in it. So
I have a similar.
It was dumb, but at least I got that out of it.
I had a similar story with the Ohio State-Tennessee game in 06-07. I don't know if you remember that one. They were down by 20 at the half, Ron Lewis got fouled on a 3, and he ended up shooting 3 free throws right before.
Yeah. Oh, in the tournament.
Yes,
yeah,
right before.
Of course, the Tennessee game.
And I
was thinking football when you first said Ohio State, Tennessee.
And
I didn't. You could leave early for that one. They were blowing them out.
I was out on it. Couldn't believe it. I was so distraught. And then I kind of had it on in the background, was doing other things, and then I was back in my chair in 10 minutes in the second half. They pulled it all the way back together.
I promise coming up here, I'll have that Buckeye football stat nugget that was on my mind, something I've been thinking about for the last couple days. You, sir, you brought up something on yesterday's show. You mentioned a clip from a nice coach's rant, and it got me thinking how long it's been since we've enjoyed some of those.
Yeah.
Some of our favorite coaches' rants. So you, Teddy, myself, we all put our favorites into a hat. We're going to listen to those coming up as well. Adam King of 10 TV hanging out today. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got slowdown due to a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 70 on the east side after Miller Avenue. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from the 71 East split. And you're going to hit a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 from Leonard Avenue to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greensons.com.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telohio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in central and southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Shop Meijer and bring more good to life with low prices on everyday favorites and essentials. California organic green or red seedless grapes are $1.99 a pound. Buy one, get one free, fresh from Meijer whole pork shoulder butt roast. Stock up on household items like save $2 on Meijer Ultra Liquid Dish Soap. Get $4 off Meijer Ultra Paper Towels, 12 double rolls. And don't forget to stop by the Meijer Pharmacy for your flu shot. Available today while you shop. That's the good life, a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
It's the Valley Ford Fall Super Sale. Mustang EcoBoost, Mach-E, Escape Active, Bronco Sport, just $399 a month. F-150 and Explorer models, Bronco Big Bend, Mustang GT, only $499 a month. Lease all with 0 down or buy from a big Ford lineup with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 APR for 48 months, like Carnell Tate says.
The game-winning deal is always at Valley.
Keep on trucking.
with Valley Ford of Columbus.
All leases 36 months, all offers with approved credit. See Valley for details.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus, the only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-5899-966.
You've heard about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Yeah, that's an old one. My dad told that one to me. But when it's your real feet, it's not a game. It's awful. Hey, it's Anthony. I had pain in my feet and my lower back, so I went to the Good Feet store and got the support I needed in my shoes that changed the game for me. I went in and they personally fit me for arch supports that would be perfect for my feet. The fitting process is simple. They ask the right questions about exactly what I was experiencing and the lifestyle I want to be able to live. They professionally measured my feet and arch size, and before I knew it, I was wearing my new arch supports home. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of. I'm a customer. I have their 3-step system put into all of my shoes. Get professionally fitted at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is your friend with the truck.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
All our people are in uniforms.
And our trucks are clean and shiny.
And big.
We leave spaces empty and clean.
For you.
1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. A comeback effort in Progressive Field in Cleveland for the Guardians, who now lead the Detroit Tigers 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Guardians have gotten an 8th inning homer from Brian Rocchio and an RBI double from Daniel Schneemann. Guardians need a victory to stay alive in that wild card series. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Reds need a victory to stay as alive as well as they play the second of their series in L.A. against the Dodgers. Zach Littell pitching for the Reds. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the hill for L.A. Third inning at Wrigley Field. San Diego leading Chicago 2-1. Cubs lead that series 1-0. Later tonight, it'll be Boston at New York. Red Sox took the opening game against the Yankees. Cleveland Browns announced that they'll go from veteran Joe Flacco to rookie Dylan Gabriel to start at quarterback this weekend against Minnesota in London. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. It's great to have goals, even better to have experts help you attain those goals. Experts in weight loss. Awaken 180 weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
You heard Paul Keels with the update there at the top of the hour. Baseball looking good for the Guardians to push it to Game 3. I think they still got an out left here now. I saw someone just get gunned down at first. Yeah, so 2 outs, runners on second and third. Runner got moved over there on some contact. 3-1 Guardians. As he just said, the Schneemann double that scored Stephen Kwan, it looked like. That is awesome stuff. You needed to get this to Game 3. You got the home game. Sure enough, it's not a ton of hits. It's not a ton of runs for the Guards, but it might be enough
It'll
to
get the job done. That feels like how they always seem to win. Here we go.
That is right, Adam.
We're going to commentate this game for him.
No,
I can do it. I can whisper.
I was good.
Bro.
No,
I
please.
You
don't have to. You don't have to do that.
No.
I left off wanting to say something about Buckeye football, which I know that's good for you because you love talking about the Bucks. And it was a tweet. Somebody posted a tweet of a picture of their daughter, and she was graduating high school, and then there was another picture of her as a baby, right? And it's funny too because just a 17 or an 18-year window there. It doesn't even tell half the story for how long this Buckeye football program has been so consistent. And when you take a look at what they have done since 2005, now to 2025, there is one blemish season, and that is it. Now, it depends on what your standards are, too, but I'm talking double-digit win seasons in every single year since that 6-7 blip in 2011, where they had an interim coach.
Wait a
Luke
minute.
Fickell was the guy. That was something massive happened. They had to get rid of Tressel. There was complete chaos in the program, and they still lost a bunch of one-possession games that year. Other than that, it's double-digit wins every year. I'm not counting 2020 because they went to the national championship game and were 7-1.
I saw, and
it's incredible, the consistency.
Let me just talk about how we do this in sports with stats. I saw a stat the other day that said one program, I can't remember who it was, has the most consecutive 10-win seasons, and they're in the SEC, or like at least 10-win seasons. And Ohio State would hold that record, but they don't because of COVID. And
then nobody would have.
The SEC played 10 games that year.
The SEC did
and
play
so
the games.
that is somebody commented that like Ryan Day hasn't won 10 games, double-digit games in all his seasons. He went to the national title that year. Like that seems. Can we get like a little thing like in parentheses, like, hey, just to let you know, played in the championship. I hate when we do that with stats.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Dictate a storyline.
And it's not really telling the story. I don't think I did that in this case. I think we're telling a story, and I think everybody agrees with the story. And I think the thing too, because it's not just about bowl appearances. I think when you talk about stats that you can sort of maneuver to your liking, you could prop up some bum and say, oh, he's had, 8 straight bowl appearances. Well, they might not have had a single double-digit win season. They might be 6-6 most of those years, and they might have finished 6-7 in 3 or 4 of those years because they lost the bowl game. That's not really a telling stat, just going there, because you don't have to do that much to become bowl eligible. But what this Buckeye football program has done consistently, no other big boy, medium boy, whatever you want to say, has done what they've done.
It's not even close.
And they have the 3 national championships.
That is a 3-run shot for the Guards.
Oh my God!
6-1, they take the lead.
All right, we got it. Guards, they win.
That's pretty big.
They win. That's huge.
If somebody's listening in the car, they just celebrate.
It's gigantic. Good for the Guards.
They're getting to game 3 there.
So that's it. You just killed the flow.
I killed everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a big play.
It's a big play. It's a big hit.
Okay, back to what we were saying. Anyway, yes.
Forget about it. I'm done with it now.
No, I can say
I'm done with you.
I agree with you. There is nothing.
Oh, do you?
There is nothing else in college football like Ohio State. They are year in and year out just an absolute. I mean, Texas right now is probably, would you argue, the second best program in the country?
I don't know.
And they've been saying Texas is back for a while. Alabama's taken a major step back since Nick Saban.
I want to look at what Texas's dip was real quick. I got their past seasons in front of me right now. Quick fingers. I mean, look, they had the Charlie Strong years.
Yeah,
they were really bad, man. Tom Herman, our boy Tom, went out there too. Look at this stretch here. They didn't have a double-digit win season. I'm going, but starting with last season under Sark, they had their first double-digit win season since Tom Herman had them at 10-4 in 2018, and they were trying to do the we're back stuff on a 4-loss season because they won the Sugar Bowl.
I almost said Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott is
Ellinger?
the actor.
Yeah.
Sam Ellinger.
Yeah,
Sam Elliott's the.
How you doing there, mijo?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Texas
Roadhouse
is back.
guy.
Texas is back.
Texas, baby. So. Yeah, Herman, Charlie Strong. You have to go back to 2009 to find the next double-digit win season when they were in the BCS National Championship game under Mac Brown. No, you cannot even compare
that's what I'm
Texas
saying.
And Ohio State.
And you can't give it to Georgia because Georgia just came on here. For the longest time, Georgia was a joke. Like, they couldn't get over the hump. Georgia just started being good in, 2019?
It's true.
When they had that.
No, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Nobody is on their level. Clemson was on that level for a while, and now Clemson is good with the standard being 6-6.
All right, boys, I want to have some fun with this. So you said yesterday you dropped a line, and I didn't have the soundboard up because I didn't have it in front of me at the time. But you mentioned this coast. I don't know how many people on this show know about this one. I used to play this religiously on the Buckeye Show. This is one of my favorites, and it's a deep track, Coach's Rant. But he's the head coach. He was the head football coach at Coastal Carolina.
We need more dogs.
That little clip right there, what he was talking about. We've got this cats and dogs rant. And the guy's name is David Bennett. And I think he might have been the first coach at Coastal Carolina that kind of set the table for what the program would become.
I'll tell you this. I hope, and I've never been to Coastal Carolina, but I hope they have a big wall and on it, it just has the quote, we need more dogs. We
Yeah.
need more dogs.
So you've known about this one.
Oh, I love that quote.
Teddy, is this one new to you? Have you known this one?
I've known it.
Coastal Carolina?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I'm not
familiar
like
with it.
deep track this would be.
Yeah.
So it's 20. I'm going to play it. Would you shut up? It's 2011, and they lose. No, they win. They win their first game of the season against Furman. But Coach didn't like everything about the effort, and he hit the midweek press conference, and this is what he did. It was weird and wild.
12 cats live across the road. Our door's open. Screen's broke. We need to get a new screen door, but the screen's broke. So you can come in through the screen, but you can't get back out of it. I turn and look. There's a little kitty cat in our kitchen. So I said, what are you doing in here, little kitty cat? By that time, the cat turns, tries to get back out. That screen won't go that way. Cat starts going, meow, all crazy. And I told our players, we need more dogs. Bo's barking in the back. I have to go shut Bo up. Mel's like, what's going on? I said, there's a cat in the house. Cat in the house? I said, yeah, there's a cat in the house. So I told our players, I tried to let it out the front door. Meow, meow, the cat's still going crazy in there. And I told our players, you need to be more like a dog. We don't need a bunch of cats in here. Yeah, looking in the mirror. Do I look good? I got my extra bands on. I got my other shoes on. Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats. We need more dogs.
We need more dogs.
We need more dogs.
The thing that fascinates me about that is when you get going, you can be really illogical. And I don't know, like the story that he's telling.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's not telling a story of like, then he just kind of switches in the middle where it's about a cat finding its way into this house. And I've got some chaos in our house. And the cat seems to be like a fighter. Well, like the cat seems to be one that's causing a lot of ruckus. And I'm getting in here, like I'm doing the job, and then all of a sudden he's like putting the cat in a bad spot, like licking. Do I look good? Do I got my gloves on? Be more like a dog.
It does sound like he's implying the cat came into his house through the screen door, but then
and he did. I like how he did the slapping. Yeah. That's always a good sound.
What you can't see on the radio is he licks his hand like a cat licks his. And in that thing, he goes meow and starts licking his hand like a cat. Like
the pure analogy of like be more like a dog and be more like a cat, it definitely fits. It's just that there was so much more that he was setting up it didn't line up.
I loved it. I'll tell you this. I listened to that and I'm sitting here thinking I need to be more like a dog. I need more dogs.
Oh man.
I can't be a cat.
What are you doing there, little kitty cat?
Cat in the house.
All crazy.
I mean, that was really something.
Cat in the house. Right.
Your favorite coach's clip of all time.
Yes.
Panama Ted's favorite coach's clip of all time. Coming up here, Adam King filling in from 10 TV. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on Georgesville Road between 270 and Hall Road. And we have a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side if you're on from East Broad Street to Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
At Giant Eagle, we're here because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Hey friends, it's Austin Ward. Covering college football every week shows you how momentum changes everything. That's what Awaken 180 did for me. Once I started, the progress kept building. I feel more confident, more comfortable in my own skin, and I've got energy again. The numbers matter, but the real story is how much better I feel now. If you want that kind of momentum in your life, to do it and then keep the weight off, do what we all did and choose the solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Common Man here for my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. Out of all the commercials I do, I get the most questions about Sell for 1%. That can't be real, right? It's real, and there's no catch. This is a local, family-owned, full-service home selling experience. They do photos. They do the legwork. Everything you would expect from a realtor who charges you 6%. Story time with Common Man. Back when I was banging, my mom became a realtor. Then she was surprised when she had to work nights and weekends, because that's when people actually want to look for homes. She worked at one of the big brokers for like a year, sold a few houses, was a total flake, and she would tell you herself, don't hire my mom. She doesn't deserve 6%. Don't take my word for it. Throw Sell for 1% in the Google machine. 4.9 stars. The average customer saves over 10 grand. No strings and no kidding. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. 614-451-6616. Or check them out at sellfor1%.com.
Hi, this is Ryan Krieger. And at Krieger Ford, we're offering an amazing $12,000 off MSRP on a new Ford Bronco Badlands. This offer is only from Krieger Ford, so come see us on Morris Road or visit KriegerFord.com today. Home of the Krieger Commitment. Best cars, best people, peace of mind.
Wake up and laugh with the Bob and Tom Show on the Fan 2.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
It says here they've won 5 Marconi Awards. I can't even spell Marconi. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, you might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
With Amazon Business, smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, light winds, and a warm start to October. Temperatures in the upper 70s on this Wednesday. Overnight, cooling off down to the low to mid 50s. We'll see plenty of sunshine on Thursday with temperatures back near 80 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
We are brought to you by our good friends at Hinderer Motor Company. We thank them for sponsoring our fun show here. Common Man out on some PTO today. Adam King from 10 TV is in the building on his day off. Now, isn't that nice?
It's because I like to hang out with you, Timmy.
I appreciate that.
And because Ted said if I didn't show up, bad things would happen.
Thankfully, at 2:55, you were here.
I was here, not a minute late.
Transferred off the dog and ready to go.
And I got to go.
How's the dog doing right now?
Good. I got an hour.
Update status?
I'm not one of those people that wants to, I know my dog's doing just fine with my mom. I'm not going to bug her and say, how's the dog, you know?
She's not still out there in the car, is she?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just open the door and let her just run around now. She's just hanging out there.
Need more dogs, you know that?
We need more dogs.
We need more dogs.
Cat starts going, meow, all crazy.
All right, so if you didn't know that one, I don't know if we played that here on the show before, but it was an old favorite of mine as far as coaches' rants go. We kept this just to football, too. We're talking about and listening to some of our favorite football coaches' rants, clips, what have you. And that was Coastal Carolina's David Bennett talking about cats and dogs back in 2011. Now, I offer you the floor, Adam King, and then we'll get to you, Panama Ted. Your favorite, well, you know what? I just realized something. The clip that you brought to me
is not football.
Not a football coach.
You didn't tell me football.
I did tell you football. Look in the prep.
Hold on. The text,
but yet I loaded it into the system anyway for you.
The text that you sent. The text that you sent. What is your favorite football coach?
There you go.
So what happened is I sent you the football coach, and then I thought of another rant, and this is my favorite coaching rant. So
we'll still do it.
Yes,
we'll still do it.
Because
just this
we're
once.
out of time.
Just this one time. I can't change it now.
We can't change it now. There's no turning back. This is Barry Hinson. For those of you that don't know, Barry Hinson, longtime coach at Southern Illinois. The
Salukis.
The Salukis. I used to cover the Salukis. Lived down there in that area. Paducah.
That's some Sweet 16 runs.
They were always playing spoiler. And they played Murray State, who was a rival. And, well, I'll just preface it by saying things did not go very well that night. And this is something I quote quite often.
Off game? Yeah, Marcus had an off game. Marcus was absolutely awful. That's about as PG rated as I can say it. He was awful. Our guards were awful. Our 3 starting guards had 1 assist and 7 turnovers. They must think it's a tax credit. It's unbelievable how our starting guards played. And let's talk about our big guys. 2 for 11. How can you go 2 for 11? My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots because I know my wife will at least shot fake 1 time. But those guys aren't listening. They're uncoachable right now.
The shot fake thing gets me.
Absolutely.
It's okay. It's just okay. And then the shot fake line comes in, and I remember that one. You don't know much about the coach, but I know Southern Illinois. If you're a mid-major fan, if you love college basketball like I do, you're into the weeds, you do know Southern Illinois. You know Missouri Valley basketball and, Arch Madness out in St. Louis at the end. They got some good squads, good programs out there. That is funny. Shot faking. Bobby Knight loved the shot fake.
So he would go on to say that he's got a bunch of babies on his team. And
bunch of little baby men.
Bunch of little babies that need their mom. That it was like a dog. He said, also referencing dogs, sometimes you got to take the paper and, he said, I'm not going to hit him, but, sometimes you got to swat at the dog. And that was
like animal abuse to me.
Yeah, that's what Barry said. I'm just quoting the press conference. But I quote a lot. My wife would shot fake one time.
I'm trying to wonder how we couldn't get one of those press conferences from Deebs about Aaron Bradshaw's play.
That's we should have asked him.
1 rebound, 1 GD rebound, you go a little Bob Uecker in there.
Yeah.
1 hit, one hit. When was the last time you had 5 rebounds in a basketball game?
That's
7'1". The inches per rebounds gained, it's not really adding up there.
I will say I give credit to Deebs and a lot of coaches that we don't have more coaching rants. Because think about, as a fan, think about the things you say either out loud or in your head during a game. The coach is thinking that 8 times over. At one point last year, Deebs just went, what are we doing? How can this guy be so tall and average negative rebounds? And yet he always walked to the podium. He was always gracious. He always said,
He was just at times maybe too nice. At times maybe too nice. Maybe that's something that starts to change a little bit with his coaching style because, again, it was still year one. It was still year one for him. But no, that was great. She would at least have the sense to shot fake. Panama Ted. We're back to football here, like the orders were. Your favorite football coach's
To be clear,
clip,
I sent you a football one.
Yeah, but it didn't really work. It was just a bunch of short quips.
Yeah.
And no one knew who that guy was either.
Bob Green?
Bob Green. People don't know Bob. You know Bob Green?
I know Tom Green.
I know Tom Green.
It's like the kid plays second fiddle in the French horn.
Austin, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Tom Green. Okay, never mind.
Never mind, Timmy. You worked through that. You worked through that in the break.
Teddy, what do you got here? Set it up.
Denny Green, head coach of the Cardinals at the time. This is 2006.
Oh.
And they had a 20-0 lead on the Bears. And this was a great Bears team that went on and lost the Super Bowl. They were 5-0 at the time.
The Grossman team.
The great
right?
Rex Grossman as the quarterback.
Rexy.
Yeah, and the Cardinals they were like 1-4 at the time. Not very good. They had a 20-0 lead at halftime. Bears come back in the second half, win it 24-23, and then the post game afterwards, Denny Green just lost his mind.
The Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown them. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's an all-timer, Teddy.
Teddy comes in here with a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays the game right. He comes in with a heavy hitter. You win. Yeah.
We let him off the hook.
If you want to crown them, then crown them.
It's so good. It's so good. That's why we took the field. Well, of course you took the field. You're playing a football game.
Yeah.
But again, you lose a little bit of the sense of logic when you're melting down like that. I had to bring this one to the table. You remember Jim Mora from the Indianapolis Colts?
Yes.
You're spacing out.
No, I thought you were just going to play it. Yeah. Is this what I think it is?
It is what you think it is.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked, or the second half. We just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half. Horse. I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk.
See,
That's how I would act as a coach.
That's the buildup to the great playoffs. I just hope we win a game.
I mean, that's how I would act as a coach every single game if you lost. It's one of those, what is the, no lies detected? How do coaches not do that more often? How do we not have more moments like we talked about these yesterday with the Jets?
I think we get a lot. I think we got a lot of them through the years, and that's what's good about it.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
And it has to happen organically. It's either a coach that gets more fired up than the rest of them. Coaches are different personalities, right? I mean, Bobby Knight gives you 1,000 in basketball.
Yeah, that's great.
And then there's coaches that won't give you anything.
You know, the sad thing, and we probably should have run just an hour of this stuff, but go back to Texas Tech and the legendary coach, Wazoo, the legendary coach. Do we have anything? Candy corn conversation, maybe?
I don't have that in front of me.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
I want this one, though. I want this one. As you say, Mike Leach. Mike Leach has a lot of great ones.
Yeah, He's
got a lot of brilliant ones for different reasons, though. They're just they're not really going nuts. His mind wanders and it hits on so many things. This one was another great coach going nuts. You speak of the Chicago Bears. Dennis Green got pissed off about losing to the Bears. Mike Singletary coaching the 49ers in this one. I believe this was about Vernon Davis, their tight end. What set him off? The player at fault here.
I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners. I told him that he would do a better job for us right now, taking the shower and coming back and watching the game than going out on the field. Simple as that.
I do love it.
I've never heard that.
Vernon Davis would later talk about how that kind of sparked him. That changed.
Wow.
That changed his ways.
I
like the
love
Mario
that.
Chalmers game changed my ways. It worked for him.
So I'm sitting here thinking, we're doing all these rants. The only Ryan Day rant I can remember is the Lou Holtz after Notre Dame. Is there any other Buckeye rants? Tress never had one, I don't think. Urban? No.
Yeah.
Any basket? Thad never had one.
I don't really have much like in the
Buckeye
in the
realm.
Noodle. Yeah, in the Buckeye
The only
realm
one I could
rolling
think of
around.
is Lou Holtz.
Ryan Day about Lou
like
Holtz.
to know. That's it.
Yeah, which is just quick.
Yeah, that's
It's
just a quick little.
one.
It wasn't.
It's a quickie post game. It's great though,
and I loved it.
Love to know where Lou Holtz is right now. I mean, it's great.
Can't do it.
All right, so coming up here, we had a little birthday, before we went to school. So we did like a little.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
early present
for Jack.
opening. Yeah. We did get it started like
What'd you
that.
get him?
Well, hold on now.
I was at the tease.
Little early present opening, and he said something to me, and I was in complete agreement with him. Led me to a discussion where I'll be looking for lots of interaction with this one. Coming up, Adam King from 10 TV is here. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We got a bit of a slowdown on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. About a 5-minute delay there. And you're looking at a 10-minute slowdown on southbound 315 from Lane Avenue to Town Street. This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Get two #1 selling bacon cheeseburgers. Wendy's JBC plus medium fries and soft drink for just $8. Total game changer. Order today. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Request JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Claim for Independent Market Research Company. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. Metal Supermarkets is your convenience store for metal. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK. I was told you could make us feel better. You're suffering from too much junkitis. Point at something you haven't used lately. Wow, it's gone. Try it, honey. You'll feel light as a feather.
Something I haven't used?
All you have to do is point.
I feel like I'm flying.
That's the sound of optimism and energy and possibilities. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Gruball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
#1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Oh, hello, friends. Are you all subscribed to the Common Man and Timmy podcast? I'm sure a lot of you already are, but maybe you're not. Maybe you have some friends that you might want to tell about that. And if they didn't catch all of today's show, they got to play catch up on that. The easy way to do that is to be subscribed to our podcast. Download it. It is completely free of charge, available on all major podcast platforms, and it is brought to us by our good friends. Well, it's brought to you. I say you, I say us. Care Heating and Cooling. We thank them for sponsoring the podcast. Adam King of 10 TV is hanging out with us. Before I get to what I put into Jack's birthday present this morning that led me off on this discussion, did you see that Glenn Powell? Jack's also a fan of Glenn Powell. He loved his role in Top Gun 2.
Okay.
Maverick. Solid actor. We also went and saw the second Twisters movie.
Okay.
Together.
A very good movie.
Twister, which I think was Twisters.
Yeah.
Plural. With it. Yeah.
The one where
which is perfect for Ohio. to just throw an S.
That's what we do.
On the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go see Twisters?
Did you go see the Twisters?
But the Ohioans would be talking about Bill Paxton, Twister.
Yeah.
Twisters would then just be Twister. You'd take the S away because you're supposed to have
Can I name drop here real quick?
St. John's Arena.
Can I name drop?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to talk to Glenn Powell.
You talked to Glenn Powell because he was at the Buckeye game.
And you know what? Great man. Incredibly
He looks like a
nice.
good guy.
You know what? If you're a Glenn Powell fan out there,
you don't really know him, though.
No.
But I appreciate if you had one little interaction. If he was a nice guy, that's good.
I think you learn more in that moment because he's allowed to be kind of a butthead there. You're allowed to say, like, hey, I got a lot going on. I don't need to talk to these
there's a nice way to do that, too, though,
yes,
right?
but there is.
There's
but
a
not
polite way
only
to do
that,
that. It's like, hey, I'd love to, but I
Yes,
can't right now.
but-
I'm just here for the game.
he seemed like he would be willing to talk to me for 5 minutes. He was that kind of nice guy. Like
you got an interview with him, right?
Yes.
I missed that. I'm sorry that I missed that.
No,
I'm going to go back and watch
He said he was excited to be at the Horseshoe, and it was a lifetime dream to be there. His dad's an Ohio State alum.
Nice. I didn't know that.
They're a little fun.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Little fun fact.
I
You
thought
go,
his
FF.
I thought his
All right,
character.
continue. I'm sorry.
I thought his character in Top Gun 2, which also has a little bit of Ohio State flair to it because of the Prez Carter. We later learned that the mission that was the plot of that movie is loosely based off a mission that Ted Carter flew.
Absolutely,
which is pretty cool. But his character Hangman, when he shows up at the end, or just his brash mentality. I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
This is your savior speaking.
This is your savior speaking. Yeah. Make sure your trays are in their upright and locked position. So he's going to be on a new show that they're pumping up on Hulu. So that's one thing that you can watch for him. It's the character that Eli Manning created, right? Chad Powers, when they went in and did that bit and had him try out for a Penn State practice, and they filmed everything and hilarity ensued. He was on SportsCenter just yesterday, and he spoke about his recent appearance at the Ohio State-Texas game where you got a chance to talk to him and how he was sporting a Texas short-sleeve button-up shirt. He said, I will say, game day, I really overestimated wearing burnt orange at the Horseshoe at Ohio State. That was the most intense thing I think I have ever done. What a bad idea. I didn't really think through that one at all. And he was there on the field. This is the interview that he did with you. It's the quote that they're pulling from next. He said, it's such a special stadium, one of the scariest places to play. And he isn't, look, we talked about fandom earlier. He's completely in the clear on this. The man is from Austin, Texas.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, he is a Texas alum. You talk about McConaughey and all those guys. That is okay. That is fine. And he didn't really expand on being ill. I'm sure he wasn't ill-treated or people shouting obscenities like Ryder Cup fans or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone was good, clean boys and girls towards someone like Glenn Powell and McConaughey. You know those people, too. You probably are going to ooh and ah superstars like that more than you're going to throw shade or hate their way.
I definitely don't think you would boo Glenn Powell for you don't boo people for being fans of a team. You boo people for being obnoxious about being a fan of their team.
Yeah, so I don't quite know what he meant. Maybe it was just good-natured ribbing.
Yes,
again,
which I'm sure it is.
Which is the fun stuff, which is exactly what you're looking for. You're in a sea of scarlet and you're wearing the wrong colors. You should feel like you're in enemy territory. That's college football.
Did you
for
get Jack?
So, got him a couple of packs of cards. I think everybody knows that. Not breaking
awesome.
any news. But I like to go when I'm hitting up the candy aisle. There's something in me where the choices that I'm making, the candies that I'm choosing, can be a little bit off the beaten path. Like I get everybody's affinity for Reese's peanut butter cups. For my money, Reese's peanut butter cups are not the choice for me when I'm going with a Reese's product. It's not my favorite.
What?
I'm just saying.
What are you picking?
I'll tell you that in time, but the candy that I put in his present,
tease.
It's not a deep tease. I'm just getting the ball rolling.
All right.
Junior Mints. Gave him a box of Junior Mints. Blew him away. He couldn't have been more excited to see the box of Junior Mints. He opened those up. He looked at it. I got him a box of select cards. I got him some elite cards, NFL cards from Panini. And he saw that box of Junior Mints, and he was getting ready to put his things together for school and said, man, this is one of the most underrated candies. And I said, there you go. That is a son of mine. We are on the same page with that. And he's right. Who's going to turn down a Junior Mint? Just like in Seinfeld. They're so good. They're refreshing. They're delicious.
Would you consider a junior mint? And I don't know, man.
Consider it what?
They're too squishy. I'm not a fan.
You don't like
no.
it?
They're in the same
chocolate and
they're in
minty.
No, see, and I like that. That's my favorite flavor.
So
like,
good.
you know what I love? You ever have a snow cap?
Yes.
Those are delicious.
I like
those are delicious.
Underrated
candy. Without a doubt.
That's what I'm asking for.
Snow caps are, and you know what else is underrated? Chocolate covered raisins. People don't talk about them enough. Delicious, sweet.
Pretty good.
And people, we're talking.
Raisinets. Pretty good.
Think about this. You're at a movie, and I'll give you Junior Mints. It's just a personal thing for me. I'm just not, I don't like the sticky with the teeth. Like a milk.
You know what? If you have them fresh though,
that's fair.
I knocked back half of the box. I bought 2 boxes.
Okay.
I bought 2 boxes. I was having mine yesterday when I left work.
Gotcha.
And then I had the second box for him.
Gotcha.
To throw
and you
in
ate
there
both
this morning. I ate both of them. Yeah. He opened them up and he went to go grab his backpack, and I actually just opened the box and started eating them.
There you go.
When they're fresh, they don't really stick to the teeth a whole lot.
I'm looking at a spooky Junior Mints flavor with black and orange centers.
Okay.
Oh, it's for Halloween.
See, why do we have to do all that stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it taste orange flavored?
I don't know why we have to do all that stuff.
So are we diving into underrated candies here?
Yeah, yes.
All right.
This is the dive here. This is where I'm asking not just you, but everybody as well. So you can hit us on Twitter and X at manandtimmy971, or you can text the burner phone. I'm going to go hop back to the desk there and get the burner phone in a second. 614-787-3093. And in the YouTube chat as well. You know where that is.
Okay. I want to have a conversation about something that I now eat regularly.
I mean, Halloween's coming up, folks. So 30 days away.
Everybody
be
wants,
ready for this stuff.
Everybody wants to attack candy corn, okay? And I get it. Tastes like wax. Except, Timmy, are you ready for this?
I'm okay with it.
Okay, but Timmy, I've got the best thing in the world for you. Have you ever had candy corn?
Yes.
With peanuts?
Yes.
Ah, they're delicious.
Yes. It's a great snack.
It's amazing.
It's a great snack.
I cannot stop eating it.
You don't, and you know what? Because on its own, you're right. I have about 5 candy corns.
Yeah, you can't have more than that.
And that's it. That's it. I do want to have them, though. It's like if we're just talking candy corn alone, I would put it almost in, it's not quite the way there, but peep status for Easter.
That's a good way to put it.
People here, and I know people who are fans of the show, they've gotten back at me about how they hate peeps, and I'm a nut job. And
peeps are gross.
I think the psychopaths are the ones that actually enjoy them when they go stale. And we've had our own weatherman, Jerry Martz.
Yeah, Jerry Martz
freezes
obsessed
the peeps.
with peeps.
They're rock hard.
Yeah, that's not for me.
I will say, like, he knows about the, cooling pressures and systems like that, and maybe what the science of the peep is going to do when it's out of the cold weather. So it was only like a minute or two before like the peep softened up a little bit, and then to have one that was cold. But I would think refrigerator would be fine for that. But the candy corn, yeah, about 5 or 6 handful. But until you put them with salted peanuts, whoa, you got a little snack.
Okay,
there.
so here's something that I don't know that you can buy unless you're going to see a movie. But I down them before the movie first trailer even starts. You ever have a bunch of Crunch?
Yeah.
The box of Crunch bar.
The Crunch.
Yes.
Yeah, the Nestle Crunch.
They are the best candy in my eyes. And you can't get them. Like, you can't be walking down the aisle. You can't walk down the aisle at Kroger and get a bunch of Crunch.
I think you can. I think they have, those shareable bags that Hershey's does. I think there's a bunch of Crunch. Blue bag, Crunch. But
I think you have to save that for the movies.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Crunch chocolate. I think it's a little, the Nestle chocolate, I find it's a little chalky. I don't get that. Oh my gosh. Is Butterfinger still with Nestle, or did they get sold and bought up?
I don't know. I don't keep up with Big chocolate.
Because there's much more flavor with it, but the just straight up Nestle Crunch bar, not the biggest into that. Not my favorite.
Here's another mix for everybody out there. If you're going to the movie theater, you buy a bunch of Crunch. Okay, it's a little box. And then pour that into your popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything salt with the chocolate.
I got something.
Oh my goodness.
I got something that you mix with popcorn as well. So I want to hear your guys' underrated candies right now. Started off with a Junior Mint. Delicious. Also, I saw this about Buckeye basketball. What sports fan is not in the mood for a great deal? I'll tell you about that next. Adam King from 10 TV is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 from Grandview Avenue to I-70, and you're going to hit another slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 70 downtown near 4th Street. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY, and when he needs metal, he goes to Metal Supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on Metal Supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. And a bye week, it's about getting your energy back, and that's exactly what Awaken 180 gave me. I don't drag through mornings anymore. I'm not dreading the stairs or a long day. I feel lighter, sharper, and actually in control. Yeah, I dropped a lot of weight, but what actually matters is how different my life feels now. If you're ready for your own reset, take this bye week to get you there with Awaken 180. Start today online at awaken180weightloss.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is The Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have a take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show.
Realtors usually charge you 6% to sell your house, but not my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They take 1%. It's in the name. And this is full service. No shortcuts, no for sale by owner crapola. They do it all. Call 614-451-6616.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman here for Germain Honda of Dublin. So what's the difference? There are other Honda dealers around. Well, Rich Newsom and his team want to earn your trust. They don't expect it, and they earn it by giving you a great price, and then they back it up after the sale with same-day service, no appointment necessary, a great variety of brand-new Hondas, and hundreds of pre-owned certified Hondas to choose from, all at the same location. Identify yours at GermainHondaofDublin.com. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Hear that? That's the sound of saving a good deal more when you shop with M-Perks at Meijer. Some delicious Cosmic Crisp apples, money saved. Meijer Essential Paper Towels, that's money saved. Savings, savings, savings. Because every dollar spent is also 10 points earned in M-Perks, which you can use to save on your next grocery trip or up to $1 off per gallon on your next tank of gas. At Meijer, we work hard to help you save a good deal more for a whole lot less. That's bringing more good to life. Exclusions apply. See mperks.com for details.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telhio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Oh, we're going to do some more underrated candies, seeing the responses pour in here. Also got some quick hate for Junior Mints. Man, just let me live.
I saw some
have
hate.
My Junior Mints, come on.
I saw some hate for like 3 of my different pitches. People don't like snow caps. Snow caps are delicious. They're so underrated.
I like the snow cap. I like the little candies on the top of them.
Yeah, if you
They're
get
like the little, like, what are they called? Like the non-Perels?
Non-Perels. I was just going to say, snow caps are just mini non-Perels.
Get the, like, pastel non-Perels at the Fudge House.
Ooh, the Fudge
next to Schmidt's. I assume Schmidt's owns that. Yeah,
I've never been to the Fudge House.
Oh, what are you doing?
Is it across the street?
It's right there. It's just in the little cluster. They have the Red Stable, which is the cute little gift shop.
Yes.
You go in there, get some knickknacks while you're waiting. You got to go out for a nice fall day. I'm waiting to go back to the Schmidt House. I like to have it for, like, it can't be out of the 50s for me to go down there, hang out, and really enjoy. Went once in the summer. It was just too damn hot.
Too hot?
Sit out there and wait.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Enjoy that on, like, a nice November. I mean, you got Oktoberfest. Isn't Oktoberfest pretty much winding down in September?
Yeah, which is
tradition with it.
Yeah, which is bizarre. Can we all agree that's bizarre?
I think it's a little bizarre.
I mean, the idea that we celebrate Oktoberfest starting like the middle.
Well, it's not we. It's a German thing.
Yeah,
that's like
maybe
it's theirs.
Well, I'd like to have a word with the manager. Who do I talk to?
Let's see if we can.
Who do I write a letter to about the fact we need to push it back? It's Oktoberfest.
See if we can do something about that.
What are we not celebrating the 4th of July in June?
So, I've got the plug sheet here from our man Fishy, and I like what we're going to do tomorrow. First of all, we start things off with T-Bone and Tyva, 6 to 9 a.m. You know our guys right there. They're going to talk to Brock Vereen at 8:30. Brock Vereen, NFL running back, also with the Big Ten Network, former Minnesota safety as well. Didn't he play for the New England Patriots back in the day? Yeah, nodding the head.
Teddy's refusing to put the headphones on, but he's like, I'll nod. I'll give you the old nod.
Am I thinking of Shane Vereen?
Ben Vereen?
Was there a Ben Vereen, or we're just naming Vereens now, and that's not a very common name either. But Rothman and Ice, they're going to come on after the Ryan Day show. That'll take us from noon to 1. But during Rothman and Ice, from 1 to 3, when the Guardians-Tigers game will be going on, Game 3 from up in Cleveland, our good, clean boy, Tyler Danberg, he is actually going to pop in with little updates on this show. We'll play the little Contra music there. That's Contra.
Oh.
And then we'll hit him with a little baseball update. And so we'll carry that over to our show as well. We'll, of course, have Too Hot with Teddy at 4:30. And tomorrow night, Buckeye Show with Beam and Patrick Murphy. They hit you with the College Football Pulse at 7 o'clock. So a good deal for you. We'll get back to some underrated candies. I noticed they were doing this before I started doing the Buckeye basketball pre- and post-game show. I actually bought into this plan, and then right before the season started, the switches happened, and then I realized I was going to be on that coverage team, so I couldn't really use the tickets. They were so cheap, though, I wound up giving a lot of them away. Sometimes I would just do it on Twitter and give my own tickets away because they weren't like premium seats. But if you are a fan...
You would just give them out to the fans?
I would just give them away because I couldn't go.
That is a man of the people.
I had season tickets for all the home games. But this is something that they've got back again for as little as $218. And season ticket plans, they've got the 4-game mini plans, which are tiered, that are a good option, and 8-game mini plans that are tiered. So you get to pick from like groups of games to make sure you get some of the lower level games, but then some of the key non-conference games and the Big Ten games as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You get to choose like a group of 3 of those tiers in the mini plans, but the flex season ticket plan, I think, is a really neat option. It's not for everybody. Like if you want to have guaranteed seats in the lower bowl, you're looking for a different plan, and you're paying a little bit more. But the flex thing, it guarantees that you will have that number of tickets to every single home game.
But
and it's a supply and demand issued system where they will go out and you might be sitting in the lower bowl.
Interesting.
You might be sitting in the uppers, depending on how many people are there. I'm also, I am intrigued to see if they are going to configure the arena a little bit differently for games that we know are not going to be at that high capacity. I'm really intrigued to see if we do that going into this season because I've been yelling about it for a long time, and it affects the atmosphere. If you know that you've got a midweek game against a cupcake, there's been arenas this past year where you could have had the entire upper bowl shut off. The whole thing. And invite everyone back down or find out a way to reissue those tickets for tickets that are unsold or not being used.
Well, I think the interesting thing is with the concept you'd presented with the flex is that on a game like that, they will move everybody down. And as opposed to somebody who buys a season ticket and sits in the 300 section and is just up there and you're thinking, boy, there's a lot of seats down here that are open, but there's kind of full in the upper deck because people don't want to pay that much.
Exactly.
The entire concept here is to fill the lower bowl.
You want to get people closer to the action
so they can feel it on the court.
If you're not going to get those sold, you know what? Then just award some of the people that are your more passionate fans and devise a plan to get them down to the lower bowl.
Exactly.
Figure out how exactly that looks and how to execute that because it is going to help the home basketball environments, which number of people that get in there, at the end of the day, you can't really control that.
Yeah.
But when a number is set and you know how many people are going to be at a game, you know, a day before, or you hope for some walk-ups as well. I get it. You're not shutting them out. Figure out how you can maximize the number of people who do choose to show up.
But here's the problem. And let me play devil's advocate here. The problem is somebody is going to then start buying the 300 tickets. The 300s are going to sell out because everyone's like, oh, I'll buy those, and they'll move me down. That's what you can't have happen.
I don't know.
I think that's what would happen.
I don't know if that's the way. But your underrated candies that we started off on. Got a list going on right here. We'll get to that. Adam King is filling in. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 5-minute holdup on northbound 270 on the east outer belt between 670 and 161. And there's a couple minutes slowdown on eastbound 670 between 3rd Street and 71. This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Get 2 #1 selling bacon cheeseburgers. Wendy's JBC plus medium fries and soft drink for just $8. Total game changer. Order today. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Request JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Claim for Independent Market Research Company. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook.
This ain't one of them, Timmy.
It's not the show. It's a spot. All October, we're watching our football team on Saturdays and the tailgate buffet.
Ooh, Mikey likey. Plus, they've got the 3 apps for $12 deal, and you can beat the crowds and reserve a table.
Yes, do that at HollywoodColumbus.com. And we got a special offer this month. Become a new member of our rewards program on the ESPN Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin. You know the savings are so good. Great Lakes Hyundai of Columbus. Good. GLakesHyundai.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Truck drivers, it's time to take your skills to a company that invests in your safety and comfort. Schneider's newer and well-maintained equipment keeps drivers moving and making money. Our trucks are spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Plus, we offer a huge selection of driving jobs so you can find a job with the home time and schedule you've been looking for. Upgrade to a better driving job today. Search jobs near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Fresh Tyson natural chicken, bone-in drumsticks, thighs, or wings are on sale. Select varieties or buy one, get two free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? They've got a winning game plan with personalized TRT. Book your free consultation and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Female patients also eligible. For more info and to book your appointment, visit TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com.
Hey, it's Timmy Hall. Looky here, guys. The Grove City Smoking Hot Wing and Music Fest is back for year 3, Saturday, October 4th at American Nitro. I'm excited. We're talking cold beer, killer wings, live music all day, football on the big screen. It all supports Ghosts of War, helping veterans in need. So veterans and military, you're in free, baby. Get your tickets at americannitro.com/wingfest. Brought to you by The Fan, Columbus Chamber, Martin Painting, T-Mobile, and Greenscapes. Wingfest, flavor, fun, and football. What more do you need?
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. We have had some good weather over this fall. It's been mostly warm, but sooner or later, it's going to get cold. Maybe you're already starting to feel it in your house because your old drafty windows are letting in that air. Could be the builder grade windows that just came with your house. You thought you were getting great windows. Turns out they weren't as good as you thought. That's where Window Nation can help. This month, you can buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 more for free. There is no limit to how many windows you replace. Plus, your total price includes 1-day installation. Window Nation also has a deal where you don't have to make any payments for 2 years. Is that going to help out with your holiday bills a little bit? I would think so. And above and beyond all that, Window Nation also is giving away tickets to an Ohio State football game when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, all with Window Nation. Go to windownation.com. The estimate is free, the windows are great, and you can get Ohio State tickets. What's not to love? Go to windownation.com today. Once again, that's windownation.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians still alive in the American League wildcard playoffs with their 6-1 win over the Detroit Tigers today. Guardians got 5 runs in the 8th inning. Well, a couple of long balls. Brian Rocchio and Bo Naylor with homers in that scoring frame to tie the series at 1-1. Late tonight, it'll be the Cincinnati Reds in L.A. to meet the Dodgers. L.A. took the opening game. Zach Littell pitching for the Reds. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be the Dodgers starting pitcher. At Wrigley Field in Chicago, they're in the 6th inning. San Diego Padres have a 3-0 lead over the Cubs. A win by the Padres would even that series. Later tonight, it's Boston and New York. Red Sox have a 1-0 lead over the Yankees. Atlanta Braves announcing that Brian Snitker will not return as manager. Cleveland Browns changing starting quarterbacks, going from veteran Joe Flacco to rookie Dylan Gabriel for the weekend game against Minnesota in London. This update is brought to you by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on a lovely Wednesday. Man, get a little PTO in again. Adam King's 10 TV, rocking his second day on the day off, too. I've always loved that hoodie. If you watch on Fan TV, I called it Fan TV, on our YouTube channel. My mistake. It's a beautiful Rose Bowl Nike swoosh.
It's what the guys wore for Media Day.
It's just the rose going through the Nike swoosh.
Yep. Nice and simplistic.
Was that a heather gray? We call that?
I couldn't tell
that
you
hoodie?
what a heather gray
What is a heather? To me, that is a heather gray.
This is just gray. It's a lighter gray.
But it's kind of marbled. Do you see that?
I mean, then I would call it
stone or marbled or heather.
All right, Timmy. If you want the sweatshirt, I'll give you the sweatshirt. You don't have to go in depth about colors.
Is it a men's large? Looks like it might be a medium.
It's a medium.
Whoa. Wow.
I like a nice medium. I like a nice snug fit.
Good
All
for
right,
you.
So I want to give people credit. I have been reached out to, I think we're up to 5 times about Oktoberfest since I made that comment on air.
Oh, yes. I mean, I know that I've always known there's a thing. There's a reason why it's in September. I've just never really taken a deep dive into that. My parents have already gone out there and done Germany and done the Oktoberfest, which is in mid to late September. Does it dip into October at all and then it shuts down, or is it the full thing done in September?
It goes into the first week of October. Here you go. The original Oktoberfest began to celebrate the royal wedding of Prince Ludwig and Princess Therese.
Ludwig Oberg?
That's what I thought when I heard.
He's fantastic.
In 1810. But attendees complained the weather was too cold and rainy in October, moving the festival to late September while still ending on the first Sunday in October, allowing for better outdoor conditions and the environment of the festivities.
Well, then why didn't they just call it Septemberfest then?
I do not agree with the. Well, you already named it. You can't rename it.
You don't rename.
You can't
one of those situations.
No, you've already got the hoodies. They've already got coasters made and hats. You can't
talk to the Washington football team.
Well,
about
that's
that.
true. That's fair. They went through all that.
And Magic Johnson thinks they should change names again. Trumpy wants them to go back to the Redskins.
They change
name every year.
They invested all the money into the marketing for Oktoberfest back in 1810. Back then, it's a lot harder. You're probably putting stuff on wood. You got to carve it out. That takes a lot of work. So you lock into Oktoberfest, and then they had to make sure it finished at least in October on that first Sunday. We'll tell you, I'm craving a nice Oktoberfest beer right now.
I blame this on Crown Prince Ludwig.
Crown Prince Ludwig?
I blame him.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
All for the sake of rainy, dreary weather and earlier darkness. It sounds lovely to me. I did not even realize what Munich was playing with out there.
What do they got going on?
Their climate.
What do they got going on?
Outside of what you just told me, I learned that, but I'm always into Scotland. Mike and I were into Scotland and Ireland, the UK.
You ever been?
It's I've been to Scotland.
Oh, that's right. You went to St. Andrews. Yeah.
Did St. Andrews. God, it's been a few years now. 2022.
Yeah.
Cam Smith. Yeah. He turned into Live Boy. He turned into Live Boy almost right after that, too. That's how long we've been doing that.
He was the face of the PGA for a minute.
Yeah, my family saw him wheeling the claret jug in its armored case through the airport the next day on Monday, flying coach. Back to D.C.
Cam Smith?
Cam Smith was just there, flying coach.
That's wild.
Putting the claret jug in its armored case into the overhead bin. Like, dude, you're like multi-millionaire. You just won $2.5 million.
You're telling me
at least
I accidentally took the wrong bag, but it has the claret jug in it?
How is that dude not on some kind of NetJet? Some kind of PJ? Where he already was with his career. But anyway, not to get sidetracked on that.
I do want to say, going back to your underrated candies, can we dive?
Wait, Munich. Let me.
Oh, Munich.
I
thought you finished it. I thought you were just talking about how you like rainy weather.
Sidetracked on Cam Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Munich is in the 40s today. They're in the 40s today, and they're not getting out of the 60s for the rest of the week. They're in the 50s.
Are you Celsius over there?
No. We're Fahrenheit, man. I would not give you Celsius. Why would I say 40 degrees Celsius? It'd be like burning up. You'd be like on on Mercury right there.
Well, I'll tell you
It's
this.
really, really
I
hot.
could
You're
see
in the
why they
oven.
would move it to there.
It's really hot.
Yeah.
But typical October weather in Munich, the highs are in the high 50s. Oh, Ocho. That's what I like.
You like
That's
the
what I
high 50. That's good golfing weather.
All right. So a lot of you jumping in with some underrated candies. I saw somebody in the YouTube chat throw out one that's a favorite of mine. We actually have.
This is wild if you're going to say what I'm going to say.
We actually have the counterpart to Cowtails. See,
Yes!
Bald
Downtown
Bull
Dad.
came in there and said Cowtails if you want the same thing in tube form. So DTD and Lucille, I see you in there talking about the caramel creams. And those are fantastic. Also known, a.k.a. the Bullseye.
And that's what's
the
on your
name of those
desk right
candies.
now.
Yes. Mike got me that jug.
I ate 6 of them yesterday.
They're fantastic.
You can't stop.
That's a Maryland candy company. I believe they're out of Baltimore. Getz, I believe, is the candy company.
I looked up a list of underrated candies and overrated candies, and I just want to say that somebody put underrated. Or have you tried those chewy sprees? The spree candy?
Like them.
No.
Like them.
No. You know the most overrated candy, and that's not what we're talking about? I cannot stand Smarties. Smarties are the worst thing. It's chalk for kids. It's absolutely awful. Edible chalk.
There's something nostalgic about them.
No.
They're okay.
It's a no for me.
There's a ton of those in the Halloween sacks, and I can...
Shark Tank,
I'm out. I know what you mean. I'm not going to put a big seal of approval over Smarties, but they're edible. I will have them.
No.
If they are there, I'll have them. Someone from the burner phone... 100 grand bars. Yes.
Those are good.
Yes.
Those are good.
I almost don't even know if it's underrated. I think
No.
the word's been out with the Rice Krispies, like the crispy rice with that. It's so good. And he puts Cowtails out there as well.
Cowtails
Then you lose me when you say Charleston Chew as well.
I know. It's all up in your teeth. You're eating it for 3 days.
I've probably had one Charleston Chew in my entire life, so I couldn't even really tell you what it is. Is it just a straight up caramel candy? It can't be. It's got to be worse than that. Like molasses?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. This is it. This is the most underrated candy of all time. I'm locking it in as my number one. I could eat 1 million of them. Are you ready?
What?
Chico Stick.
Chico Stick?
Have you ever had a Chico Stick? Ted?
Spell it.
Chico Stick.
Like I don't know what it is. CHICO?
CHICK.
Do you think that's not Chico?
I think it's a Chico Stick. It rhymes.
Chico Sticko?
Chico Sticks. They are delicious. They are one of my favorite. I could eat 1 million of them.
What is this?
Yeah, you've never had one.
I've never seen one.
Oh my goodness. I used to eat Chico Sticks as a kid.
What is it? Tell me, what is it? I can't. I'm looking at a picture of it. I can't find.
It's got peanut butter. It's got coconut. It's got orange.
Okay.
It's absolutely amazing.
Crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut. I'm trying it. I'm trying.
I'm gonna find them. Somebody out there has to have had Chico Sticks. And I don't even know if you can buy them anymore.
More underrated candy coming up here. I didn't tell you what I like to put in the popcorn. I had a shout out there about movie popcorn and what candies we throw in that as well. And I tweeted a little bit about a practice I went to last week, but I'm going to dive a little deeper into what I like with this Buckeye basketball team here on their media day. Next, Adam King is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident on the right 270 on that north outer belt from 161 to Westerville. It's causing about a 5-minute slowdown. And you're going to hit a 20-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from East Broad Street to Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. At Lowe's, save on job site supplies with My Lowe's Pro Rewards. Eligible members enjoy volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms, subject to change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Let's face it, repairing or replacing your roof is a big decision. It's an investment in your home, your safety, and your peace of mind. But with so many roofing companies out there, how do you know which one to trust? How do you know your investment will be in good hands? Since 1992, Newman Roofing has been the family-owned company homeowners have relied on. We understand that roofing projects can be stressful. That's why we've built our company around you, offering a white glove experience designed to make your roofing project as smooth and easy as possible. At Newman Roofing, we focus on the details because the details matter. Our craftsmanship, attention to quality, and commitment to service are second to none. Why? Because when your name is on it, it just means more. Your roof isn't just another project. It's our promise to deliver the very best. So, as the cooler weather approaches, don't wait. Get your Newman roof while there's still time this fall. Call us today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Did you want information on the Ohio Lottery's Rolling Cash 5? Okay. Rolling Cash 5 is a daily draw game where you select 5 numbers from 1 to 39 and win by matching 2, 3, 4, or 5 numbers. Jackpots start at $100,000 and grow until someone wins. You can learn more at ohiolottery.com or the Ohio Lottery app. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Want to go back to the radio? Okay.
When we started the company, I was absolutely going to build my own plant. We can build a very, very good window and sell it at a reasonable price. If you buy from a company that is a dealer, they have to order the part from the factory, have it sent, and then schedule a service. I got 500 locks out back. If you need a lock, it'll take me 15 seconds to walk back here and grab one for you.
Visit our showroom today at 4200 Roberts Road.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is your friend with the truck.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
All our people are in uniforms.
And our trucks are clean and shiny.
And big.
We leave spaces empty and clean.
For you.
1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with a new protein option. Try Skyline's chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers. Jameson Whiskey didn't go to college. And Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Ohioans celebrate Public Education Matters Day every year on September 30th. But we all know public education matters every single day of the year. Please join us in recognizing the difference great public schools make in our lives and communities. And let's say thank you to the public school educators who make that possible.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools to help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and a real nice finish on this Wednesday. Temperatures running in the upper 70s. Overnight, light winds, clear skies, and temperatures down to the low to mid 50s for your Thursday morning. And during the day, plenty of sunshine once again with temperatures near 80 Thursday afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No! That is a bad place to touch. No. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Adam King is on the show here today. Common Man getting some PTO today. Thank you guys for checking us out. We've got Buckeye Basketball Media Day going on today. I am always amped up and excited for Buckeye basketball no matter what has happened the season before. I understand. I get you. If you are not that way, that's just the way that I am. And I do think that things look a little bit different from this time around. I can't yet guarantee or predict that everything is going to be in sync, but how could it be worse than what it was last year? That's the one thing I start with. How could it be? Point. How could it be worse? I searching my soul. I'm really thinking about this. I'm thinking, am I too much of just a fan of this team because I desperately want to see them do well? I want Jake Diebler to succeed with this crazy opportunity that he was given to have his first head coaching gig at this place. I get everybody's feelings and I get everybody's thoughts on where they should have gone with the search. I had them too. I did. And then I looked back at, was that deserved? Was that earned with how he got a team that was going absolutely nowhere with Chris Holtmann, and they almost found their way into the tournament when he was in his interim spot. And then you're going to come back, and I get it. You're going to say he was on the staff. He's part responsible for that too. I agree with some parts of it, but I obviously disagree with a lot of parts of that too. You are never going to be the final say when you are an assistant coach on somebody's staff. That's why I say to that. I can tell you a lot of stories about things that are going on and, recruiting battles that are happening, things that are happening. You don't get to make that final call in some of those situations. I'm trying to see what's been trickling out of Ohio State basketball media day. I know we're in prime football mode this week, coming up on the Minnesota game, but we got another. It will be this month when the Buckeyes play their exhibition game against Ohio, which is a fun kind of exhibition game.
I like this. Apparently, Jake Diebler was asked about the NCAA tournament last year and watching it, and he said it made him sick.
Good.
That's how it should feel.
And it made me sick to think that we were going to go and play in some stupid Crown tournament that was brand new.
I thought that was a good statement.
Some Crown Royal tournament that I think needs to just go away, if we're being honest. I know they've got deals in it, but that whole thing sucked. That was stupid, bizarre. And it makes no sense. The timing of what that thing is, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a secondary tournament now that Fox started doing where some of the Big Ten teams are contractually obligated to go to, but then again, they're not because several of the teams that were kind of obligated to go to just didn't play and didn't have postseason play. And I'm with that. It's either I can see some cases you'll do the NIT. I'm not doing that thing. I'm not, but I will put Diebler in that group of coaches though. He's not been the excuse maker. He hasn't. And we're not talking about anywhere near the same programs with the level they're competing at right now when it goes football to basketball. Well, and that's the job, is to get that thing closer, to somehow find a way to get it where it was peak Thad Matta. That's the ultimate goal.
I really liked Chris Holtmann, but I always thought that Chris Holtmann would get to the podium and would always...
He would be defensive.
Yes, exactly.
I get Steve Hellwagon chirping at him.
Yeah,
he would have a bad press conference.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, he would.
I think that right now we are seeing a coach for Ohio State that completely understands that what happened out there last year cannot happen. And Diebler knows that they need to be in the tournament. And he's not afraid to say that they, like saying that he felt sick. That's what you want to hear.
I saw one thing he said about growing up, watching Ohio State basketball when they had unbelievable stretches and how they're going to fight and claw to get it back to where it's got to be. He also, the quote that you were talking about, how I didn't watch any games. Adam Jardy said it made me sick. I don't know how else to put it. Disappointed, certainly. And the wound was fresh on not watching any NCAA tournament early round games last year. Maybe by the time it was the second weekend, he was taking a peek at it.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'll watch.
Final Four title game.
I'm not going to not watch.
I mean, come on.
He's got a bracket too.
Good on. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I highly doubt that. Yeah, seeing how these guys are wrapped up in it and working, we love that stuff. We probably would say, oh, I'd still do a bracket if I was a coach, just for fun. Just throw it on the refrigerator just for the family. But no, when I look at this team, you have every part of last year's squad that was either good or had promise. They are back. And when you start with a guy like Bruce Thornton being back, that is a rare thing for someone that good to make it through a 4-year stretch. And while I don't think he's an unbelievable player. He's the best player on this team. In my mind, I saw him being at his best Big Ten Player of the Year caliber. And that's a tough conference to get that award. We're talking about the best player in the Big Ten.
Well,
I get it.
That's the expectation right now.
And maybe he can make a run at that. Like, there's some other really, really good players. You're going to have Yaxel up at Michigan. You're going to have Braden Smith at Purdue, Kaufman-Wren at Purdue as well. They're going to be the team to beat.
Yeah.
But you start with him. You have Devin Royal, who's been very solid, and he was starting to become a good player as a true freshman. And so going into year 3, big expectations, maybe a little bit more of a question mark on what step he takes, but a guy that you needed back, a guy that you wanted back. And then the ticket to the season could be John Mobley Jr.
Yeah, you need him to take that next step and be the guy when it comes to shooting.
Because
which he was last year.
It's not the shot. It's continuing that willingness to take the shot and that confidence.
Yeah.
And it's the overall maturity level of his game. It's not being down on yourself if you don't have 18 points.
Yeah.
If you have a 7-point game, a 10-point game.
Which is hard.
But do you have 7 or 8 assists?
It's hard
when
for
that
guys
happens.
to come right in and not feel that. When you are the guy all the time in your high school.
So I'm asking for that in year 2. Yeah. I'm demanding that.
You're demanding.
I'm demanding that out of you, John Mobley, year 2, because you're that good of a player.
You want
you're
me on that wall.
You're an unbelievable talent. So do that. Take that step this year. And then everything else that they brought in, they completely changed the script. They didn't go with 5-star high school recruits that burnt out after 1 year with a big-time program but hardly saw the floor. They didn't go with an Aaron Bradshaw type. They didn't go with a Sean Stewart type. We're like, ooh, he played at Duke. He must be great. Ooh, he played at Kentucky. He must be great. He's 7'1". Oh, no, watch him try to rebound a ball. He actually can't rebound a basketball when we get into good competition
That is
and shies away from
Timmy,
contact.
He had a rebound in a game.
He had problems, okay?
I saw him rebound.
Or you have big-time recruits come in that just disappear after 8 or 9 games and then they're never there for their team the rest of the season.
It's been a
just done.
weird,
Poof, gone.
Weird trend.
So if your recruits that you brought in the transfer portal, at the very least, if they're bought into what you're doing, maybe they don't hit the potential that you see or the ceiling that they hit, but maybe they come close, but they're there. They're giving effort. They're not complaining about minutes. They're just more concerned about what do we have to do to win. Things like that could be good, and that's what I'm excited to see with this Buckeye basketball program, which by all means, minimum, make the NCAA tournament, and I don't care if they haven't done it in a decade or so. Your eyes should be on second weekend. Winning the Big Ten Conference, that would be it's such a competitive conference. I don't think that they can do that with Purdue and with Michigan. They should compete if this is a team that reaches its full potential and maybe get lucky and wind up winning that or winning the Big Ten tournament. But make the tournament, get out of the first round, make the second weekend. That's what I want to see from these guys. So I was talking to some of the guys back in the office there. Because when you get on a discussion, like underrated candies, ask the people that are around you. And Teddy, I still got to get some from you, buddy.
Yeah, Ted, we haven't heard your underrated
what are your
candy.
underrated candies?
Have you mentioned the Caramello bars?
No.
Caramello bar.
Caramello.
Yeah, it's milk chocolate with a caramel inside.
Bar.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's delicious.
Those are
it's
good.
gooey. It's gooey.
Yeah, it's gooey.
Yes.
Gooey
Yeah.
caramel. Yeah.
Those are delicious. Good. They're Cadbury. They're made by Cadbury.
Cadbury does those, huh?
They do.
Okay,
That's what I'm looking at.
I know.
My source,
I know Mike, the common man, likes a little egg.
My source is Google Image, so we'll trust that. What do we think Jeff Rimmer's most underrated candy is?
We will ask
Charleston
him.
Chew.
There you go. Oh my God, something bad, right? Werther's original. Yeah. The old people's snack.
It's not bad.
I was getting some on the burner phone. Oh, I got one for Lemon Drops here from the burner. Lemon Drops. I will also second you with a Lemon Heads. Lemon Heads is a great movie theater box candy.
You get too sour.
Yeah, but I love that.
And if you eat too many Lemon Heads, then the inside of your mouth it's just awful.
Have you heard of Mallow cups, like marshmallow? You put the Mallow cups. I've seen these in sheets. I've never had one myself.
I have seen these a million places.
Yellow and red, but how could that be bad? Milk chocolate, whipped cream center. How could that be bad?
Timmy,
marshmallowy.
I want you to know I have made a lot of statements in my life, but I have never had more support than when I put out my statement about the candy that you've never tried.
Chico sticks.
Chico sticks.
Is it
Never.
yeah, Chico sticks.
Apparently, I am not alone. I
So-
used to eat them at the corner store all the time. Sit there and have a little Coke.
penny candy at the corner store.
That's what I used to do.
Coke.
My
Yeah.
grandfather was working. I'd go have a little.
Here you
Coke
go,
and
Sonny
chicken.
Jim.
That's how it was.
So Beam was out there getting ready for the Buckeye show. He completely endorsed the Chico sticks.
He did.
Said that I would love them because he knows me. And he hit me with a Whopper because not a Whopper. Whoppers actually suck. He said cookies and cream. Hershey's cookies and cream. And I said, damn it, I don't know how I haven't said that yet. That is Sarah's favorite candy
Like
of
the
all
bar?
time. Cookies and cream, the Hershey's bar.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Hershey's bars taste fake.
Stop. No,
They taste
that's-
fake.
he's right on the money. That is
No,
really
that's
underrated.
fake
That's
chocolate.
good. Tyler Danberg, our Ohio State football sideline guy, was out there. And he's an old soul, self-proclaimed. His favorite band is Chicago, and the kid's like 23 years old. He said root beer barrels. Said like the hard candy?
Root beer
barrels. Which I guess. I
What
guess
in the
it's a
world?
weird take. It's a weird take.
Those, if you handed me one of those, I mean, that looks repulsive.
Before we talk to Rimmer, I've been saying this for 3 segments now. The candy that I throw in movie popcorn, that is also an underrated
Yes.
candy and an unbelievable combo when you do it. Because you said the Bunch of Crunch.
Yes.
Take the evil twin of Mike and Ike. Take hot tamale.
No.
Take the hot tamales and pour that whole box into the hot popcorn. And they get a little bit softer, and you get some of that spice. Like you think about the spice you get with a Fireball.
Yeah, okay.
But nobody wants to suck on a Fireball for 45 minutes.
So and I bet that the popcorn kind of quells
the
it a little
buttery,
bit.
oh, it does. It softens the blow a little bit for the spice. It's so good.
Last statement
Gotta try
about with hot tamales and stuff like that. If you ever go to the Dollar Tree, they have them all there for under $1.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can get all those boxes.
Dollar General.
Yeah, get all
I don't
load up.
You sure they're under $1 these
They
days?
are.
Maybe like
The Dollar
$1.30.
Tree, everything in the Dollar Tree.
All those box movie theater candies are $1.
They're $1.
They're still $1 at the Dollar Tree.
The Dollar Tree. But you're not allowed
holding you to
You're
that.
not allowed to take them into the movie theater, Timmy.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Let
not
them take 'em.
allowed.
Just in my big puffy down coat.
95.
A 6-pack
It's
of
50
Coke.
degrees Celsius.
Just
You're
a
wearing.
6-pack of Coke and 10 candies in there. This guy looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know what you're talking about. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer as Jacket season approaches. In 2 minutes, it's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at US 23. Police are on scene causing some slower traffic from 71, and there's a couple-minute delay on westbound 70 on the west side between Central Avenue and Hague Avenue. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. The slow-roasted Cantina chicken menu is here to stay, with ingredients like purple cabbage and freshly prepared pico de gallo. Try it today at a participating U.S. Taco Bell location while supplies last. Contact store for participation, which varies. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank.
Common Man here for my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. Out of all the commercials I do, I get the most questions about Sell for 1%. That can't be real, right? It's real, and there's no catch. This is a local, family-owned, full-service home selling experience. They do photos. They do the legwork. Everything you would expect from a realtor who charges you 6%. Story time with Common Man. Back when I was banging, my mom became a realtor. Then she was surprised when she had to work nights and weekends, because that's when people actually want to look for homes. She worked at one of the big brokers for like a year, sold a few houses, was a total flake, and she would tell you herself, don't hire my mom. She doesn't deserve 6%. Don't take my word for it. Throw Sell for 1% in the Google machine. 4.9 stars. The average customer saves over 10 grand. No strings and no kidding. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. 614-451-6616. Or check them out at sellfor1%.com.
Hey, Columbus, Jeff Rimmer here. Back in Columbus for a little hockey and to visit my good friends at Buyers Volkswagen. Whether you want to buy, sell, or service your next Volkswagen, Buyers has all the options. Browse their entire inventory online at columbusvw.com or visit one of their friendly Volkswagen brand specialists. Or for more personal touch and exceptional experience, it's awaiting for you right there at Buyers. Come see why it's better to buy at Buyers Volkswagen. They're by the airport.
Common Man Brian and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
Well, Jeff, I know you're really sad because your old pal, the Common Man, is not here today. I've got Adam King from 10 TV filling in. How are you doing, good sir? Oh, Jeff. He's not there yet.
Mr. Rimmer?
The line at Shady Acres.
Do you think it's because he heard I'm here and he hung up?
Let me see. Jeff, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There he is. Hey, there we go. We got it all fixed.
Hey, Timmy, with the other guy not there today, you got to learn to turn my mic on. So let's get that straight.
There's no mic to turn on, Jeff. There was a switch that had to be flipped. We got to figure it out.
Number two, I'm glad you're there and Common Man isn't. It's a breath of fresh air. And number three, you've cut into my time. I've been holding here for 5 minutes while you've been running at the mouth.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, we did get to talking about candy, Jeff. We've been talking about underrated candy. I mean, it's Halloween month. We got to have these discussions. We got to prepare for them. Do you have a favorite candy, Jeff, or an underrated candy that you love to enjoy?
Well, I like favorite. It's not certainly one that's underrated, but I'm a Snickers bar kind of guy. I like M&Ms, but my favorite underrated candy, you've got to go to Canada to get it. And it's the Crunchy bar. In fact, my wife was up last week to visit my son.
Crunchy.
And a Crunchy bar. It's
it looks good.
Chocolate coated. Are you looking at one now?
Yes.
Is that
online,
the one that has like the NHL deal up there? Because I think I tried one when I was in Vancouver last year.
No, I don't think so. But maybe they do. But it's certainly not on these wrappers that I've got here on my Crunchy bars that my wife was able to.
You got them right
You're
now.
eating one right now?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going right now. It's dinner time, but maybe for dessert.
Oh,
maybe the next time I see you guys, I'll bring you one. How's that?
That'd be
Adam,
good.
You'll get first dibs. By the way,
I really appreciate that, Jeff.
I see that it's a Cadbury. It's a Cadbury candy as well that we just talked about with the other one you mentioned, that Teddy's candy. That
Jeff,
was the,
I also like that Rimmer went with the lesser known Snickers and M&Ms. A lot of people don't know about those.
He did say he knows that those aren't underrated. Those are GOAT status candies right there. But Rims, let's talk some Jackets hockey. We just had the preseason game against the Capitals. They went down 4-3. They got some time left before the opener in a couple of weeks. Where do you see the club right now as we're heading towards opening night? They'll have a couple road games first before they're in nationwide. But what are you seeing from the team?
Well, number one, they play next week. The season opens next week, boys. The first two games are on the road at Nashville, which hasn't always been complimentary to the Blue Jackets on that ice. But this is a different team, and so too is Nashville. And then they move on to Minnesota for their opening night extravaganza before the Jackets come home, as you say, in 2 weeks to play their third game of the season. Last night, I don't think that it was a Jackets' best effort, and certainly the coach commented on that after the game. They've got one preseason exhibition game remaining, and that will be Saturday in Washington against the Capitals, so a chance to avenge the loss last night. But, hey, I'm all over this team. I think that they'll pick up where they left off. I was asked by a close personal friend yesterday about the absence of Marchenko and was there concern. There's no concern. He sat out last night's game, but he should be fine. It's a minor injury and not something that's going to keep him out for too long. But I'm anxious to see the team open the season in Nashville next week. And it's not that's two tough starts on the road before you get home. But I think the Jackets can certainly handle it. And, of course, a week from Saturday, they'll go head-to-head against the richest man in the National Hockey League, at least starting next season with that big contract at $17 million on average per season.
I've got to ask you, Rim, one of my favorite things all offseason has been the fact that the Jackets aren't shy about the fact they need to be in the playoffs. That's their expectation. I mean, Zach Werenski said the words playoff or bust, and that's how they're treating this. Do you like that mindset? I can't remember. I mean, you've got to go back maybe to the Tampa Bay Lightning after that sweep to have that kind of mentality in a locker room here.
Well, it's been 5 years since the Blue Jackets made the playoffs. And for guys like Zach Werenski, it's been a tough few years of sledding. Last season, I think, was a coming-out party for this young team. A number of players popped at them, and I think that is the mantra they should go into the season with. It's playoffs or bust. And I think not only will they make the playoffs, but it's certainly a cliche in our sport. Once you make the playoffs, it becomes a tournament, and anything can happen. We saw that, they won the last two cups. I'm talking about the Florida Panthers, but they didn't make the playoffs until the final night of the regular season, and that was because Pittsburgh lost in Chicago. So Florida made the playoffs and then went all the way to the Stanley Cup final against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And we saw what happened in the subsequent 2 years. They won back-to-back Stanley Cups. So the key is make the playoffs. And I like the fact the Jackets are pointing specifically at that. They want the playoffs. They will hopefully stay healthy this year, and I like their chances. I know that there's a lot of talk about the team strengthening themselves here as the season starts. They didn't make a lot of roster moves, but you know what? They're a stronger team down the middle. You've got to be strong down the middle. You've got to be strong on that blue line, and I think that we're seeing Elvis Merzlikins, who I thought in his last start was outstanding, save for, a miscue on his part coming out of the net and then turning the puck over as he threw it up the ice. But if Elvis, who just finished, or not finished, he's got one more start, and I expect to see him go all the way in Washington Saturday. And he has a great chance if he can come up with a big effort against the Capitals and Ovechkin, who will play his first preseason game. He can finish with a better than .900 save percentage, which has eluded him over the last several seasons.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer here on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Rims, do you want to talk about your friends?
Never turned down an opportunity to talk about buyers imports by the airport. You know, we've been talking here for the last several weeks about the electric vehicles and that $7,500 tax credit that you received. I can tell you that credit's gone, but you can still make an exceptional deal on any of the EVs at any of the dealerships at Buyers Imports by the airport. And we always talk about Subaru. And at Buyers Imports by the airport, Buyers Subaru is ready with a great selection of new and pre-owned Subarus in all makes and models, colors and styles at Buyers Imports by the airport. And if you're so inclined, Audi and Porsche have a great selection of cars here. A lot of the 2026s are now available at Buyers Imports by the airport. And don't forget, over 100 factory technicians ready to serve you at Buyers Imports
Teddy's
by
just,
the airport.
Yeah, thank you, Rims. Teddy's just playing crap back there on his hotkeys. Do you have any names to drop? Give us one good name, Jeff, because I know I did take some of your time. One good name to drop for us here today.
Well, I'll give you a good name, at least in my mind, and I was reading some articles in the Los Angeles Times. I read a number of newspapers across the country, and one of the guys that I had the good fortune of meeting through Larry King at Nate Now's, and too bad that our good friend Mike isn't there today, the common man, because meeting him one day for breakfast, it was just him and I, and we had a great discussion, all kinds of sports. We talked Blue Jackets hockey, we talked NHL, we talked Dodgers baseball, we talked Orioles baseball. We both have a history there. But in walked Dick Van Dyke. And the reason I bring up his name here tonight, he celebrated a birthday. I was reading in the Times as I attempted to get to the Los Angeles Times. And he's turned 99 years of age, and he's still going strong. And
yeah,
in fact,
he celebrated that birthday back in December of 2024, I believe.
No, it was recently here. Or either that or he's added another year, because I read the article here within the last week or so. And Dick Van Dyke, still going strong, an incredible performer. But to meet him and talk a little bit about his career was just a great morning breakfast that we had at Nate and Al's back in L.A.
I think you saw the article of just how he's still banging. I'm seeing here December 13th, so he's going to be 100 soon. So he's been 99 for like 10 months or 9 months.
It says he's still going to the gym.
That's good. He's dancing. And he's out there doing it.
He's as eloquent as he was back when I met him now a long time ago in Los Angeles. I'd say it's got to be about 15 or 20 years since we sat there and broke bread together for breakfast.
That's very nice.
That's
Rims,
amazing.
Can't wait to talk to you next Wednesday. We'll be 1 day shy of the season opener on the road.
I'll tell you, it's going to be an exciting season, 25th anniversary season of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Can't wait to see it get started.
All right, Rims, have a good one, buddy.
Anytime, my friend. Next time, I know we'll be on time because Rick Rodati will be there.
Oh, come on. Let me live. And now I'm late again.
I tried to hurry him up.
Yapping.
I tried to hurry him.
So talk to Teddy now, Rims. Back page coming up next. Adam King is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Things are a little stop and go and causing a 5-minute holdup on northbound 270 on the South Outer Belt from Alum Creek Drive to 33. You're also looking at a 5-minute delay on northbound 315 from 670 to North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Call-In Show.
Hello! Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
I'm
Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Listen up.
Y'all know what time it is.
Abbott Elementary returns.
Miss Sheminti will no longer be teaching 2nd grade. She'll be moving up to teach middle school math in homeroom.
New year.
Preteens are very different than 2nd graders. Every day is like an episode of Scared Straight. What?
Same Abbott.
We live in a post-truth landscape, and these kids hit below the belt, which is where you haven't been touched in years.
Abbott Elementary season premiere.
Tonight at 8:30 on ABC6.
Good morning, Columbus. It's going to be a good day, and it's going to be big. With the biggest morning news team in Central Ohio, Good Day Columbus. The biggest news, weather, and traffic in town every day. Bringing you over 5 hours of breaking news, live reports, and continuing coverage, and stories that'll make you smile. First Warning Weather gets you ready for the day ahead, and Steer Clear Team Traffic will get you to work on time. Good Day Columbus, weekday mornings on ABC6. It's going to be a good day.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Show will be coming up after us. We've also got a lot of fun things tonight. The Inside Edge will be coming up later this evening. Browns preview show. And then Reds baseball. Can they stay alive? Right here on The Fan tonight. Game 2 of the best of 3 series in the wild card. Adam King at 10 TV hanging out with us here today as Mike's got some PTO. What do you think?
I just hope that the game doesn't, even if they lose, just like keep it interesting. I mean, let's at least make it where it's not 8-0 in the middle of the game.
Keep it interesting. Hang
That's
around.
all we ask.
It's looking like it's going to be a sweep here for the Dodgers. You just get that feeling. You get that feeling that it's already over. We've been doing a lot of underrated candies so far. Jeff Rimmer just gave us one from north of the border. What do you say? The Crunchy Bar?
Yeah.
And that was like IE Crunchy, right?
CRUNCIE. It is, I forgot an H in there.
It's got a honeycomb toffee. That could be really good.
It's spongy is what it says.
Right, so it's not crunchy.
Which is a counter. That seems that doesn't work.
Crunchy bar that ain't crunchy, but anything that's got toffee in it, I will tell you, I don't know.
Toffee gets stuck in my teeth.
Heath bar is good. I saw some votes on the burner phone for the Heath bar. And if you want just like one of the better candies, I think if you get a well-made chocolate, sea salt, toffee, that's the best. Fudge House has those too. I know Anthony Thomas has some of those as well. Most major chocolatiers are going to give you some of those options.
Real quick, Laser Turtle didn't like that I said that even if they lose, keep it close. I've been want the Reds to be successful. But I just want the game to not be ugly. You gave everybody all this hope. Cincinnati, they need something. Right now, their football team looks like they're never going to win a game again this season. I'm rooting for them. I just don't want it to be 10-0 in the 4th inning.
No, I mean, I don't either. I mean, keep it a game.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing to the late innings and have yourself an actual chance.
Have yourself a chance.
Go down with a fight. You have been getting so much love for the Chico sticks.
Yes.
Which I had never heard of until 4-something this afternoon.
Let me say,
never even seen the wrapper, never heard of it. I don't know where I've been living.
I'm gonna bring them in. And somebody made a comment in here, and they nailed it, that the Chico sticks were perfect public pool snacking. That's where you got them to. You were at the public pool. One of the candies they had was a Chico stick.
And I've never seen them at the public pool. And I used to go to our Hilliard pool
they're delicious.
For years and years and years.
And
Timmy,
hit
up that snack bar.
I said this to you in the break, and you didn't agree. To this day, there is no better pizza in the world than the pizza at a public pool on a summer day. You're on summer vacation. You walk up, you got your crisp $5 bill, you hand it, and they hand you that nice cheese. It's always cheesy as can be.
I can see how you like it there at the pool, but it's not the best place that you can have pizza. I'd rather have the sleeve of Jets at a Jackets game. They actually make it really, really well there too. Or I just want to be in the parlor. That's the best pizza in the parlor at the place, hot out of the oven.
There is no place, whether you're at the parlor, whether you're in Italy, that has just the feeling of being at the pool during summer vacation, the nostalgia that comes with that pizza.
Oh, Mike and Ike's, by the way, for an underrated candy. Because I mentioned them as I was getting to the hot tamale move with the movie popcorn, but they are great. Twizzlers from the burner, I don't think can qualify just because.
No, that's not underrated.
Yeah. Mamba. Oh, another one that Sarah likes. Mamba. And I would throw out High Chew as well. High Chew.
Yeah, those are good.
It's like, a good substitute for bubble gum because it's not a bubble gum that's going to lose its flavor. Then you just have to spit out. You just eat the candy, and it's chewy, and it's got that bubble gum consistency, and then you just swallow it. It's tremendous. All right, back page time.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
King.
Timmy.
King.
My back page is one of the weirder things that I've ever seen an NFL player do. Today, rookie Shedeur Sanders was
Dylan
asked,
Gabriel's the starter
yes,
now.
was asked
Joe Flacco going to the bench, but Shedeur still third string. That's the news.
Yes, and so he was asked about that, and he pantomimed answers. So they would ask him a question, he would move his mouth. It's a very good acting job. He really looks like he's answering.
So what you're saying, because we watch all of our clips with no audio, obviously, because we're not playing audio while we're here in the studio, but I watched it on my phone too, just to verify. He's doing a silent thing.
Yes.
He's smiling and doing his arm movements and not answering.
Ted, can we play the audio? We'll
do
just
we have
sit
the
here
clip?
in silence.
Yeah, hang on.
That's good.
It would be the equivalent of us just sitting here and just doing
Let's go to the audio clip here.
Yeah.
And there it was.
I don't know what is happening. And I don't know why a reporter didn't say, maybe they did and I haven't seen it, but like,
right. We saw like a minute clip or whatever.
Talking?
Are you not going to talk? What is this you're doing?
I'll say this.
Does it have something to do with Rex Ryan throwing shade about every time you open your mouth? And this is like a response to it, which would just be feeding right back into it. And he will discuss this on Get Up tomorrow.
And he'll say, this is why,
I kind of want to discuss this a little bit more tomorrow too, because this is dumb.
It's bonkers.
This guy is immature. He's not fit to be in the NFL right now. What are we doing?
How long, as a reporter, would you continue to play the game? Because I think I'd do it for like 5 minutes. I'd try to outlast Shedeur. And the Browns PR guy comes up and says, hey, the interview's over. No, it hasn't started.
We're having a great conversation.
Yeah, we're really locked in here.
We're having a great conversation.
We're going back and forth.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Great acting job, though. I'm impressed.
All right, Adam, thanks a lot for filling in the last couple days.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Can't wait to see Common Man back tomorrow.
Really appreciate you. Buckeye Show is coming up. Thank you guys very much. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 25-minute slowdown if you need to drive on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and 11th Avenue. And there's some slower traffic on southbound 270 on the east outer belt from Main Street to I-70. This report is sponsored by Custom Air. You're not just a homeowner, you're also a heating system that comes with a blanket owner. You need heating built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard. Visit customaircode.com for your estimate today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, guys.